How y'all doing out there? I'd like to welcome y'all back. Welcome some of y'all for the first time to the Tremaine Perry podcast. You know what it is. I'm your host. Some folks call me Trey, some folks call me Tremaine. No matter what you call me, as long as you call me. Here for another live reaction watch along episode of the pod for this week's Smackdown on USA Network. Don't forget, before we begin, hit that bell, subscribe to my channel, help your boy get to 50 subs so next Friday when I'm in Greensboro for Smackdown Live in person, I can go live on my mobile phone and share the experience with others. While you're up there, comment on the videos like as you see fit. Follow me on all your social media accounts. We are literally like 30 seconds away from going live on Smackdown. Thank you for tuning in and for your continued support. I greatly appreciate it. Hope y'all are having a great week and a great weekend ahead. 10. And here we go. My over dramatic, over the top entrance to the pod is like this. Then, woo! If you smell now, acknowledge me. You can't see me forever. Together. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Welcome to Friday Night Smackdown. 5, 6, 7, 8. We got no theme music. They start the show out. It's just showing Damian Priest. Okay. We're gonna slow out.
I know you're about to head out there in just a moment for a massive tag team match tonight, but tomorrow night
tag team match. Damian Priest in action.
Match.
Let's go.
United States Championship at Backlash. How are you feeling about all this?
You know, I was good with just getting my hands on Drew McIntyre. But now the idea that I can become a two-time United States champion and get to McIntyre, that sounds pretty good. There he is. Oh, man, I wish you all luck.
Ooh, LA Knight, yeah.
That match too, and anybody who gets in the way between me and my U.S. championship, the backlash will be swift and severe. But that's tomorrow. What I'm worried about is tonight. And tonight, it's me, it's you, it's Solo, it's Fatu, and what we gonna do. You know, I'm glad you brought that up. We're facing two of the baddest men in this entire roster. Now, I'm not worried about me having your back. I'm concerned about you having mine.
Right.
You know, I came in here with a clear conscience thinking trust was an issue. But now that you're saying that alarm bells are starting to go off, sounding a little sus. I'll make you a little deal. If you got my back, I got yours.
They need to work together. They want to win.
You get dirt. Don't make me give you dirt. Let's do the thing. Somebody do my music. Yeah.
Yeah. Starting to show out hot. LA Knight, Damian Priest on the same team against, who is it? Jacob Fatu and Solo, I think. That's it. I didn't look at the email for the lineup.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 240 pounds,
LA Knight. Yeah.
Wade Barrett 3 weeks ago went to war at WrestleMania with Jacob Fatu. Now a weekend where LA Knight can settle so much, and of course tomorrow at Backlash is on.
Checking the mic check. 1, 2, check. Sibley. Oh, we're loud, pal. Let's go. LA Knight, yeah. As always, thank you all for your continued support of me and my podcasting ventures. And we got John Cena. I know that much for a fact. We're going to see him tonight on the show. A rare appearance from him. All rise for the rock star. All rise for the outlaw. Boricua. All rise for the punishment. All rise.
The unique pairing with
The
Knight
bad
and Damian
guy.
Priest teaming up to start off this explosive edition of Smackdown. Of course, tomorrow night.
I like his theme song. It's dope.
Announced from New York City specifically to be honored in the.
Don't forget, guys, hit that sub button. Help me get to them 50 subscribers. So next Friday, this time right here, and 1 week from now, I can share all my experience from Greensboro Smackdown live on my phone. Don't forget, I can't do it without y'all. If you ain't subbed already, go ahead and hit that bell. It doesn't cost a dime, only takes a minute of your time. And it goes a long way to helping me help you by providing more content. Especially when I go to the arena, free belt stunting throughout the whole venue, you know. Just saying. Just saying. Oh, Jay Cargill arriving. They're showing her on the phone in the parking lot. She threw her bottled water at Naomi that's on the side of the truck as she was walking in. She faces Nia Jax tonight. That's a huge match. Jeez.
To get that #1 contender status as well. Jade Cargill, Nia Jax, that's tonight.
So if Big E likes to say big meaty men slapping me, would that be big meaty women slapping me?
Tenuous at best, considering the recent past and the fatal 4-way tomorrow.
Yeah, they need to put that to one side this evening. You can be opponents tomorrow night.
Solo
That's
and
fine,
Jacob
but
Fatu
tonight,
fight
first of all,
against.
is about survival.
Yeah, Jacob Fatu. The United States champion. Thanks for the like. I see that, guys. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Makes me know I'm doing something right. Yep. Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa versus Damian Priest and LA Knight to start us out on this fiery episode of Smackdown, the one before Backlash tomorrow.
The Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu, Solo Sikoa. Wait, let's remind everyone what's happened with Fatu the last couple of weeks on SmackDown.
Yes, and 2 weeks ago, #1 contenders match. McIntyre about to go into the kill against longtime.
They're showing the replay from 2 weeks ago when Damian Priest gave that way south of heaven to Drew McIntyre through the announce table.
And as they sorted things out, enter the fray, Jacob Fatu with his
Then Jacob
usual
Fatu assaulting LA Knight after that happened. This was all 2 weeks ago on SmackDown.
As he has done since arriving here on SmackDown. Now,
Then last week, they're showing what happened. The drama escalating between the 4 people even more.
And decided to take down both men, but things went badly for the former enforcer. Priest and LA Knight teaming up to take down Sikoa with a BFT. That was until once again the United States
Jacob Fatu tripped out when he does that just shake when he's like he's convulsing or something. Cracks me up doing that.
Backlash. Another emphatic statement from the champ, Jacob Fatu.
This should be a good match. Setting the tone of the night. Let's get it.
Wait, I've said it before, but I think it's worth mentioning because it comes with so much more to it, it seems, since WrestleMania. But there is an atmospheric
Charles Robinson trying to get some order so we can get it started.
But since WrestleMania, the way he wears that U.S. title as if it's a choker necklace, and look at right away, we talked
ring the bell.
just this odd pairing.
Solo Sikoa and Damian Priest to start us out with. Solo hitting him with some right hands, right to the gut, a couple more rights to the head.
Feeling about LA Knight and Priest being mature enough to put their issues to one side. You heard that pep talk in the gorilla area right before the match. It was terrible.
Taking it to Damian Priest. Nice fast chop go. Woo on Damian Priest's chest. And then a headbutt. Then he got him up in a fireman's carry. Priest shimmies out.
Priest fights his way on the potential Samoan drop.
Kick to the midsection of Solo.
Always a great striker.
Huge spinning right forearm. He's backed up in the corner and then running forearm into that.
knows how to use it. A guy
Head
that
full of
size
steam,
won't miss.
stinger splash almost, but he back elbowed him. Hits the ropes, another forearm, drop Solo to the mat.
He certainly makes all the most of his physical gifts.
Powers at just over 6'5".
Now he's about to do his patented walk the rope,
What I like about David Woods
like the
is
Undertaker would do.
game because he doesn't mind getting
Notice how
down.
I'm wearing Smackdown blue John Cena gear, right? You like that, right?
And now he's about to go
Even the hat,
old school.
since it's Smackdown that he's on.
Tight roping, and Damian Priest, as he finally settles in and takes control. Look at that stare. From the
He
Samoan
completed that
Joe.
walk the road. Now he's calling for another big clothesline. Hits the ropes. But Solo ducks out and rolls out of the ring. Priest on the pursuit. Both of them on the floor. Running head start. Oh, axe handle to Solo Sikoa. After jumping off the steel steps for height. And now Jacob Fatu face to face with Priest while Solo's down. Oh, LA Knight out of nowhere with a drop kick out the ring under Fatu. And now, first commercial break of the night. Thank you, USA Network, because we got picture-in-picture during the break. I done told them I almost want to send a long email saying, Netflix, learn how to do that. Priest taking the attack to Solo, throwing him back into the ring.
Unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30.
Solo with an uppercut.
If you're into that whole saving money thing,
Priest with his own
visit your local
uppercut.
store to start saving now.
Backed up in the corner. Priest with a flurry of right hands to Solo,
Don't worry,
making his head rock with like a dozen right hands.
Whole pile with ease.
Yeah, it's
LA
the
Knight
soap
tagged
with
himself
2 times
in, it looks
more
like.
powerful suds.
Lucky ducks.
Dawn's first suds that trap, lock, and remove 99%
Oh, he
grease.
countered the
So
punch
it
from
doesn't
Solo
get
and
passed from
taking
dish
more
to dish.
punches and kicks to the midsection of Solo in the corner, got him dropped to the bottom turnbuckle, putting the boots to him. As Stone Cold would say, stomping a mud hole and walking it dry.
All you can eat wings and fries is back at Buffalo Wild
And it looked
Wings
like
with
Priest
boneless
tagged
and
himself in.
traditional wings.
Like,
I'm
there
gonna
is
load
no
up truckloads of traditional
camaraderie
boatloads
between
of
these two on this team,
boneless.
between
Truckloads
Priest
of
and
both
Knight.
because it's
All right,
all you can
Priest,
eat, and I
Irish
don't
whip countered
have to
by
stop.
Solo. Blocks the attack with a back elbow, hits Jacob Fatu off the apron, and then gets clothesline over the top rope to the floor. And behind the ref's back, Jacob Fatu with a huge crossbody on the floor on Priest.
The Shaq-a-Roni's back at Papa John's with more pepperonis and over half a pound of cheese.
So many orders we have to
Charles
stop up.
Robinson trying to get more control of the match.
Where's the garlic sauce?
Is he always here? He's everywhere. We're making you a Shaq-a-Roni for $12.99.
That's right. I live here.
Turn up your summer with Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea.
Jacob Fatu with another cheap shot to Priest and then a headbutt.
Of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Made with real brewed tea and 5% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard
Since
Iced
Priest
Tea.
ripped
Keep it
first into the
twisted.
barricade. That went down the wrong pipe. And then head first onto the apron.
Save hundreds of Liberty Mutual
Then he throws back, Priest back into the ring.
Are you a caddy?
No, I'm a duck.
I didn't even see the tag. I guess Fatu's
Yeah, I'm
legal.
gonna putt now.
Okay,
Irish
I'm gonna
whip to his corner where Solo is with authority.
Oh, that's Bernie.
Yes, he is a very nice spurt.
He has Priest up against the second rope, using it to choke him out. And then behind the ref's back, a cheap headbutt from Solo, trying to do the Jacob Fatu Papa Shango shimmy, but doesn't do it as well, of course. Solo can't get his own gimmick, so he has to copy other people's.
Macy's Mother's Day sale.
All right,
Last 4 days.
Jacob Fatu with a
Good
headbutt
morning,
to Priest.
You all can cook, but that's not why you're here.
Chef Jake needs to control his anger.
Another headbutt to Damian Priest.
You're more driven by the drama than
And another one. That's like his favorite move tonight. Tagged in Solo Sikoa, holding him so Solo can get the cheap shot to his gut.
down to you.
Yes, chef. Yes, chef. Monday on NBC and Peacock.
All right, we're back to full screen out the commercial break.
Now there is your newly minted United
With a
States
nerve hold
champion,
on Priest in the middle of the ring. Solo got it applied.
Paired with Solo Sikoa against Damian Priest and LA Knight, who have had discord pairing up. This is what happened.
Clothesline. They're replaying that clothesline over the top rope and then that cheap shot.
But you can find it.
before the break. All right, Priest back this free, trying to break that nerve hold, and does. But then Solo with a cheap shot to the lower back. Priest with a huge forearm.
Against these two savages.
Tries to make the tag tonight. Solo stopping him. Forearm. They're showing the matches for the night. Number one contenders between Jade Cargill and Nia Jax. With a hit from the Street Profits. It's a little tricker at the bottom. Aleister Black versus Carmelo Hayes is going to happen. And then Solo knocks Knight off the apron onto the floor. The champ is here. John Cena joins us tonight. He makes the tag, tries to make the tag tonight, but he's not in place. More dissension in that tag. And then a huge splash from Solo while he's distracted. Samoan drop the Priest in the middle of the ring. Tries to pin him. 1, 2, sweet. Damian Priest kicks out at 2.
Now taken for an extended period of time. Yeah, and things are looking really good here for Jacob Fatu, especially.
Tag to Jacob Fatu. Hits the ropes. And then senton bombs on Damian Priest. And he almost ran into Solo while he was hitting the ropes during that. Solo had to back up and be like, hey, watch out, dude. Headbutt to Damian Priest. Like I said, that's his favorite move tonight. Jacob Fatu with some headbutts. And another headbutt. Headbutt. Still moves. I had to say something. And then a hip attack to Damian Priest in the corner. If I was playing 2K25 or one of the older versions of the game, and I kept doing a headbutt 20, 30 times in the match, they would say it still moves, and I would lose points in some games. But it's okay. Jacob Fatu can do whatever he wants to do. I ain't arguing. Soul Sikoa, head full of steam. Nope. Huge kick by Priest stops him in his tracks. He needs to make the tag. LA Knight finally back to his position to receive it. He's so close. He's like an arm's length away from hot tag to LA Knight. Right there, boom. And then Jacob Fatu's in at the same time. Huge right shots from Knight. He's just letting it rain on a Russian leg sweep to Jacob Fatu, who's immediately back up. Gets Irish whip counter Knight to the corner. Moves out of the way for the splash. Fatu hits head first to the turn post. And then a neck breaker from Knight. Then a scoop slam. And then Knight did the Jacob Fatu little shimmy. And then tries the LA Knight, the elbow drop. Calling for the next move. BFT. Counter. Ducks the clothesline from Fatu. Sidewalk slam. And not a sidewalk slam, it was a huge slam, to say the least. And then to the second rope with that patented LA Knight. Yeah. But then Damian Priest shuts it down, tags himself in before he can finish. He's under that elbow off the top rope. And now Priest calling for the way south of heaven. No, he does a huge clothesline instead. He hit the rope. And now Priest drops the singlet. So you know he means business and he's fired up. And now the way south of heaven comes. But nope, LA Knight tagged himself in before he could hit it. There is so much dissension between them two. They shouldn't even be on the same team. And then Solo knocks Knight into Priest, sending him out onto the floor. And then a super kick to LA Knight. Now he's calling for the spike. Some more spiked up into the BFT. 1, 2, 3, ring the bell. LA Knight and Damian Priest for the win. Let's go. Yeah. And now Priest shoving and pushing Knight. There's a pushing contest going on. And now they're going to blows. Bedlam. And now Jacob Fatu just laid both of them out. Headbutt to Priest. Headbutt tonight. Like I said, headbutt is his move of the night.
go after it for the U.S.
Oh, and then shoulder first to the turn post goes LA Knight. And then he's going to send Damian Priest shoulder first into an adjacent turnbuckle post. Turn post. Hip attack to Knight. Hip attack to Priest. He's just running shop on him. Another hip attack to Knight. And another hip attack to Priest. Jesus. One man wrecking crew. Wow, and the crowd actually chanting Fatu. Wow. It's somebody got a sign behind him that says, I heart Fatu. I heart you, Fatu. Crazy. Because he was the biggest heel for the longest time. Now all of a sudden, people like him. There he go, licking his belt again. A huge, Claymore from Drew McIntyre out of nowhere. He came out of nowhere with that Claymore just now while Fatu was celebrating. Dang. Dropped him hard. And now holding the United States belt up high above a fallen everybody. Dang.
Drew McIntyre determined
Crazy.
to claim what right now is in his hand. The strongest.
That was a good segment. Good match. I mean, for what it was a good match. And the end was even better because of the suspense and surprises.
Like you're going to be getting tomorrow night at Backlash. You can take down two of your opponents. There's always a fresh opponent waiting to strike. And if McIntyre connects with that Claymore tomorrow at Backlash, we may have a new United
like I said,
States
we are less than 24 hours away from Backlash. And more also, our truth in the parking lot in the loading dock with a Let's Go Cena sign.
In the house tonight, dog. You can be talking about Backlash, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's on. Cena sucks, though. Oh! You're like my childhood hero, John Cena, said you never give up. Looks like you are doing the time.
Jimmy with the no yeet.
Let's go, Cena! Can't hear you!
We can't hear you. Truth is a trip. He always cracks me up. Yes, sir. The champ is in the building tonight. Let's go. The 17-time WWE champ. Most reigns ever in WWE history. That's my guy, even though he's a heel. Of course, they're going to Florida all the time for shows, just like they go to California for shows in New York, but never North Carolina. It's a rarity they're coming next Friday for Smackdown. Only the second time they've been in North Carolina for a show this year, yet they done gone to a whole week in Vegas. They're going back to Florida for the fourth time. Like, give North Carolina some credit, man. Give us something. So I ain't got to travel a long distance to go to the show. But again, it works out because I ain't got to spend all this money on tickets and stuff. And all right, first real commercial break of the night. I can share with y'all the unboxing of my newest wrestling acquisition. I just got today out of the mail because I've been spending way too much on WWE apparel lately. I think I know what this is, but I'm not gonna say what it is. I'm gonna just surprise the camera with it. No, this is not what I thought it was, but it's cool. The John Cena Vegas socks. I had to get the kid size, but luckily I got a small foot and I should be able to wear them. But it matches everything else that's sitting here an arm's length away, like the shirt. That I haven't noticed is still in the plastic. The hat.
And that's enough 5G for today. Fast and powerful nationwide
That completes the whole set. Them socks complete the set. The towel and the wristband.
The DQ Sauced and Tossed Chicken Strip Basket comes in your choice of honey barbecue or new buffalo. Layered with flavor from the top bottom, and everywhere in between.
Like I said, them
Delicious
socks
from
that I just
every angle.
unboxed
That's the
completes
Sauce
the
and Toss
set.
chicken strip basket. Get yours now only at DQ.
Your next breakdown
I
could
just have
be
to bring myself to
anytime,
open everything and
anywhere.
wear it.
The last thing I remember is just the engine cut out.
Endurance, that's you covered. It was like
Fun
almost
fact,
a $6,000 job.
I brought,
Endurance
I
covered.
purchased
Right now, you can get
another
$300
one of
off
those
any
John
brand,
Cena
plus a year of elite
Vegas
benefits,
shirts,
a $2,000 value free.
but I
All
got it in the
backed by a 30-day
XL,
money back
extra
guarantee.
large.
But you
So
have to
my
act
plan is to
now.
keep this in the
Call
plastic.
1-800-210-2401
When the XL one arrives, wear
for a
that
free
one
quote.
around. But I still want to get an extra set of
Domino's
everything.
new
So,
Parmesan stuffed crust
because this
pizza
stuff's gonna be
tastes
worth
like
money
never
one day.
before.
That's always been my
Because Domino's has
thing.
never had
If I feel like it's something gonna be worth money one day, I'll hold on to it and won't open it
So
and
get me a
just
medium two-topping
let it
Parmesan
sit
stuffed crust pizza for
not
$2.99 when
be
you place it match.
used to, it's like this Stone Cold action figure that's just sitting here in the plastic, you know.
With an ultra high-speed
If I think it's something gonna be worth money one day, I won't ever use it. I won't ever open it. I'll just keep it forever.
With Spectrum Business committed to keeping them connected 100% of the time, they won't miss a second of the action.
I ain't got no children, but maybe somebody in my family can make money off it when I'm gone one day.
I earned it for my family in 1945.
Mom earned it for us.
USAA membership is for those who
I
serve
should
and
probably
can be shared
start
with their
wearing this stuff
spouses,
anyway.
their kids, and their kids for
Especially that
generations
scene
to
the
come.
last time
And
is
because
now
our
still.
members know
I should wear it
USAA's
next Friday
commitment
to
serving the
Smackdown, to be
military
honest.
community, they're proud to start their family's legacy.
So I'm in, and so is our family.
So I
USAA,
do.
see if you can become a member today. Members who switch
Gotta
save
get
an
some more
average of
jorts though. I ain't got no blue
$725
jorts. I got
annually on auto
some
insurance.
dark ones, some black ones.
We'll need a code name. Why not the Jackal? He's an exceptional assassin.
There's no record of him.
But yeah,
Anyway,
biggest wrestling fan ever. I know there's more fans out there than me, but in my circle of family and friends, don't nobody like it as much as I do. Back to the show.
Here in Dayton,
1,
this is
2,
where the
3,
first ever
4,
King of
5,
the Ring
6,
deal
7,
was
8.
back in
And then Dayton, Ohio tonight for this episode of
It's also where
SmackDown.
Hulk Hogan lost the WWE Championship to Yokozuna. So some history here, the 13th SmackDown to be held in Dayton, Ohio. Let's show you what just happened.
Yeah, the replay on what just happened, because that was a crazy match with an even crazier end.
And Damian Priest got the victory after this BFT. There have been numerous arguments between the two throughout the match. They continued in the aftermath of the victory. A shoving match which rapidly turned into a slugfest ahead of
And
that.
I can't wait for next Friday when I'm in the building for SmackDown.
This man in a
Can't wait.
fatal four-way matchup for the United States Championship. Jacob Fatu laying waste to two of his
I wish I was at SmackDown tonight since Cena's going to be in the house. But the first SmackDown after Backlash should be good too. That Claymore though, dang. Tried to take Jacob Fatu's head off.
McIntyre strikes one Claymore to the face. McIntyre making clear his intent to be raising the United States Championship above his head tomorrow night to become a Grand Slam champ here in WWE.
Oh, that's why Drew wants to win the belt. He'll be the Grand Slam dude. They're not showing him walking in the backstage area.
Can you explain this? Why you just laid out Jacob Fatu? You want to know
Byron
why?
Saxton.
That was a message to the Samoan werewolf. Tomorrow night, I put a silver bullet in him. I should have won a one match though, shouldn't it, Byron? Didn't I win the number one contenders match against LA Knight? Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
I mean, some people might say, well, Drew, there was outside interference. You know, I'm a details guy. The devil is in the details. LA Knight shouldn't have been in that match in the first place. You know why? Because he lost at WrestleMania. Back at the line, BS. Speaking of BS, why is Priest in the match?
Drew McIntyre, as
In
always.
front of the world. I was going to beat you in front of your brother, your sister, your father, in front of your mother. And I did that fair and square. But you don't know how to succeed unless it involves Drew McIntyre. Why would he stop? He gets rewarded every single time. He's in the four-way. BS.
Drew McIntyre.
Jacob, you're the baddest dog in the yard right now. That's why I want to fight you. When I get that title, I'll be a Grand Slam champion around here. But I got some advice for you, kid. So come close. Listen. The problem, when you're all gas and no brakes, because things are great when you're all gas and you're mowing everybody down, but eventually, without brakes, you hit a brick wall. That Brick was the next United States champion, Drew McIntyre.
Man, he said he wanted the baddest dog, but you get a sense of where Drew's mind is as he heads into this tomorrow. It is pure danger. Now, on the other side of the size spectrum, the diminutive, but lately dominating Zelina Vega. Week after week, she's been finding a way.
Yes, she has. It has been several weeks now off.
Yeah, I'm so glad Zelina Vega is the new United States champion, the new women's United States champion. I've been following her on Facebook and all the socials. She's proud champion. It's been on fire as of late, and this is a deserving push for her. She's been deserved this run.
And they have to deal with another frustrated meltdown from Chelsea Green.
Ever since she won Queen of the Ring.
We're here today to celebrate the United States title reign of Miss Chelsea Green.
What is going on?
Right.
Excuse me, this is a friends and family event. Do you have clearance to be here?
It's my office.
Right.
So no.
Nicholas,
And
was
Nick
just about to
Aldis'
say
office
how
having a
beautiful
vigil
you
for the Lost Championship.
We are in mourning.
I'm sorry, hold on. Not the crocodile tears. You're mourning a title that you lost fair and square. Chelsea, just when I thought you couldn't get more pathetic. Like, that is crazy.
Pathetic. You don't understand because you have zero girlfriends, Zelina.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have zero girlfriends? That's funny. That's funny. So maybe you two versus me and my non-existent friend in a tag match tonight.
Yeah, that's good.
I think I like where this is going. Yeah, it's
Good,
good.
man. It's wrestling.
So I guess we'll just see you guys in the ring tonight. Bye.
Nicholas, I'm going through something.
I'm sorry, is Chelsea holding oil service
To Chelsea Green.
Chelsea Green and her, what she call it, secret herbalist. Making their way to the ring.
Following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Alma Fire, Piper and Chelsea Green.
So it's Piper and Chelsea Green. Piper Niven and Chelsea Green versus Zelina Vega and a mystery partner. We'll find out who that is after the break. WWE commercial. I don't mind them at all. Tonight only. 25% off site-wide. They always have some kind of something that sucker me in.
Maybe you should keep your
That's
eyes
why I
on the
placed so
road
many
channels.
orders
I have to
these
be able
past
to
few
see
weeks.
first flow.
Ever since
It drives me
when I was in
very
Vegas, I placed
Yeah,
3
well, that's
orders
what
on
we got. Snapshot is
shop.com,
for
and then when I got
personalized
back,
discounts so that
I
safe
placed
drivers don't
like
have to
2
make the
more.
bad driver's mistakes. Are you
Sucker.
saying I'm a bad driver? I'm a great driver. This isn't Mom's house. I have a date. We're celebrating your birthday. Oh, I love that for you.
Hi, I'm Premium Wireless for $15 a month at Mint Mobile. When I Premium Wireless for $15 a month, I think, why not Premium Wireless for $15 a month? Who am I kidding? Premium Wireless for $15 a month will always Premium Wireless for $15 a month. And sometimes,
I wonder who
Premium
her
Wireless
opponent's going to
for
be.
$15
Mystery
a month.
partner for
That's
Zelina
it.
Vega, I mean.
No points for subtlety, right? Let's be honest. Premium Wireless for $15 a month. Am I right?
Who got beef
Let's
with
just stop having AI
Chelsea
write
Green?
these. Okay,
Maybe
guys?
Michin or BFAB?
Oh, new Swiffer Mop Deluxe is made for small spaces. For clean, even mom approves of.
That's new.
Just grab a bag.
Oh, yeah, I was supposed to be looking
Go.
at the email to
Built-in solution
see the
traps
lineup.
dirt and locks it away.
Title of the email,
Wow,
Smackdown
still
preview.
right.
On the eve of
Upgraded strip with
Backlash, John Cena
75% more
returns.
scrubbing
One night
power.
before defending against undisputed one night before defending the undisputed WWE Championship against Randy Orton at Backlash, John Cena returns to SmackDown. Then it says LA Knight and Damian Priest join forces against United States Champion Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa. We saw how that ended. Then it says Jade Cargill battles Nia Jax to determine the number one contender to the women's WWE title. That's still to come. And then Aleister Black takes on Carmelo Hayes. And that's all the matches they have featured in the email previewing SmackDown tonight. But we know we're about to have Piper Niven and Chelsea Green versus Zelina Vega and a mystery partner of her choosing, which I still can't figure out who it's either going to be B-Fab, Michin. It's not going to be Bayley because Bayley's on injured reserve. She's hurt right now. Can't think of nobody else that might be alive.
At University of Phoenix, we're earning career
TNA maybe
with every 5 to 6 week course and updating our professional profiles in weeks, not years, as we pursue our bachelor's and master's.
I'll have to look at the SmackDown roster to get a feel for what other options are available.
We asked people who said they've had Domino's stuffed crust pizza before to compare it to our new stuffed crust.
Better than the one they have currently.
Only Domino's has never had stuffed crust before.
Are you serious?
Until now. Introducing Domino's new and first ever stuffed crust pizza. Try one for the first time tonight.
This is phenomenal.
Check it out.
Pizza Hut's Cheesy Bites Pizza is a game changer. With 28 cheese-filled bites around the crust, every single bite is a highlight. The Cheesy Bites Pizza.
That's it. My guess is either Michin or B-Fab. And then whoever isn't the one that she picks will be out there to even the odds against the Secret Harvest.
Saturday night's main event, live Saturday, May 24th at 8 on NBC and Peacock.
All right, let's see who this is. Back from the commercial break. Aleister Black vignette first. Who is Zelina Vega's husband or boyfriend or whatever they are.
You expect me to speak in rebels, to pick up where I left off. Well, that part of myself, that man, I buried him ritualistically, violently. And funny enough, what I found 650, it wasn't death. No, it was the truth. And the truth is, I came back because I truly believe that I am the consequences that this company so desperately needs. See, I am more than just the man that whispers in shadows, despite what you want me to do, despite what you think I might do. And when I say that, I don't mean that in a villain's way. No, this is so much bigger than just good.
Yeah, I think they're married. Zelina Vega and Aleister Black.
This is more than just the change.
Aleister Black's real name is Tom Budgeon.
This will cut deeper than any symbol ever could. Anything that I could ever do.
Your facts on here.
I'm here to
if I didn't know it, probably more likely y'all didn't know it.
Both mentally and physically. And you get to decide
Tom
which one is
Budgeon?
worse.
I think that's Budgeon.
As far as you, Carmelo, I haven't quite figured you out.
And then Zelina Vega's real name is Thea Megan Trinidad Budgeon. Yeah, they're married. They got the same last name. She took his name.
Aleister Black
Yeah, they're married.
away last week in his SmackDown re-debut. This week, the understudy Carmelo Hayes looks to get some revenge on behalf of the A-lister. Carmelo Hayes, Aleister Black, one-on-one later tonight here on SmackDown.
He said the consequences that the company needs, and how everyone takes that. There's Chelsea.
Now we get to figure out who Zelina Vega's tag team partner is for this match. It's got to be either B-Fab or Michin. I'm not sure. I think I entered the Universal Studios. Let me make sure that while I'm there. That'd be so cool to win a trip to Universal Studios to meet a wrestler and get to go to the theme park. I'd have entered like a dozen times for this thing. And if anybody know me, I've won a trip to Chicago like that before. I've won a trip to Montana like that before. And I haven't won in a long time, so it's past due. That'd be sick. All right, Zelina Vega making her entrance.
And their opponents first from Queens, New York, she is the Women's United States Champion, Zelina Vega.
It was was a WrestleMania filled with title changes, but
who's her partner?
perhaps in recent weeks, the most unexpected new champion of all, Vega.
Who's going to be the tag partner? That's what I want to know.
For
The
real.
Invisible Woman. It's better be good, Vega.
Oh, Alexa Bliss. I never would have guessed that. Yo, sick. That's a good partner. I was wondering where Alexa Bliss was.
Oh, it's more than good.
I was just talking about her the other day. Alexa Bliss, as Nikki Cross would call her. Alexa Bliss.
The 5-time world champion, Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss.
Sorry, I'm texting my group chat on Discord.
From Columbus, Ohio. Alexa.
Because she wasn't on the active roster on WWE.com, I didn't even consider her as an option.
After we saw Royal Rumble after a 2-year absence, and now setting
Good
Smackdown
pick.
ablaze.
This makes the match even better. And I haven't said it yet, but I'll say it for the first time tonight. Shucky, ducky, quack, quack. Especially Alexa Bliss. My goodness, she's cute.
About her return at the Royal Rumble and gave no clues after her disappearing act after the Elimination Chamber.
Right, we haven't seen Alexa Bliss since Elimination Chamber or something like that.
This time around, but what we do know is that she is in action tonight alongside Zelina Vega. And what a record scratch moment this is for Chelsea
Ring the
Green
bell.
and the Secret Service, who did not anticipate this.
Piper Niven, Zelina Vega to start us out. She ducks Niven's clothesline, counters another move,
Alexa Bliss teaming up.
counter from Niven, back and forth already. We're going counter for counter.
United States champion, newly minted.
Counter after counter. She tries to pin Niven too much. Counter, 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 counter. Oh, and then a huge slam from Niven. That's the first real move of the match.
Powerhouse against the, as you call it,
Other than counters.
underdog.
Tag into Chelsea
Zelina
Green.
Vega and Power has taken
Piper
full
picks her
control
up,
right from the
drops
off
her
of
to the
this
mat.
Now, isn't it interesting?
Zelina
that
Vega,
Chelsea
that is.
was
And then
hiding
Chelsea
behind
Green
Piper when Alexa
springboard,
came out,
but
now
Zelina
that
moves
her
out of the way from the
control,
splash.
She tags in. and
Sends
Vega
Chelsea headfirst into the turnbuckle. Oh, a huge right kick to the head.
upstairs.
Well, I wouldn't blame her. I mean, the whole point
Drops
of
Chelsea
the
Green to
Secret
the mat.
Service is to protect.
Signaling for the 619. But Piper Niven moves out. Oh, she sets her up beside her. So it's going to be a double 619. You do the math. Boom! 218. That's what Wade Barry called it. 1, 2, 2, 3. Chelsea Green kicks out at 2. Now she's about to tag in Alexa Bliss. Yes, go. Oh, but Chelsea Green stops her. And then tries to knock the Bliss off the mat, off the apron. And then behind the ref's back,
Unable to make the tag.
Piper Niven with a cheap shot. And then Chelsea Green slams her to the mat. Tag into Piper Niven.
Nice execution there from Chelsea Green.
Niven with a huge elbow drop on Zelina Vega.
Piper drops the big elbow. Oh, and are you? Come on now.
And then she's got a foot on Zelina Vega and then starts saluting. And then Chelsea and Alba Fire do the same thing. Next commercial break. No picture-in-picture this time,
We want to
though.
send you to Universal Orlando Resort. Enter now for your chance to win an unforgettable getaway. And
I'm
explore
entering now,
more
Cody. I got
incredible
you,
theme
bro.
parks, including the all-new Universal Epic Universe opening May 22nd. Step through the gates and explore 5 immersive worlds of thrills and excitement. Plus, you'll stay at the brand new Universal Terra Luna Resort. Enter the WWE Universe Dream Trip giveaway today. Go to WWE.com/Universal Sweeps to enter now. T-Mobile
Like I
has
said,
an exclusive bundle for
since I
customers
found out
55
that as an everyday entry thing,
Right now,
I've
get
entered
2
every day
unlimited
for like
phone
a
lines
couple
plus
weeks. I
5G
hope I
home
win.
internet for just $30 each per month. All
And
on
literally
the
just entered
largest
to win it
5G network.
again, right then,
And
during the
with 5G
commercial
home
for it.
internet, set
The
up
Universal
with
Sweeps.
Switch today.
That'd be
and get
so
2
cool.
unlimited phone lines.
As long as it's not
plus 5G
somebody
home internet
stupid
for
that I
just
meet. I don't want it to
$30
be,
each.
I get there and it's the Miz as a special superstar
Visit
or
your
like
local store
Gunther or
and start
nothing. I
saving
want it
now.
to be somebody that I like Bianca
We asked
Belair.
people who said they've had
Yeah,
Domino's stuffed
especially let it be a
before
fine
to compare
female
it to our
like
new
Alexa
stuffed crust.
Bliss or
Only Domino's has never
Tiffany
had stuffed
Stratton.
crust
That'd be
before.
so cool.
Until now, introducing Domino's new and first ever stuffed crust pizza. Try one for the first time tonight.
This is phenomenal.
At Southern New Hampshire
Street
University,
profits.
we know
You
it's
know,
never too
that'd be
late
cool.
to start your degree.
Southern New Hampshire University made it possible for me to be a business owner.
Not get there and it'd be Austin Theory, and I'd be like,
still be able to get
can we get somebody
Flexible,
else?
affordable
That would be
classes
exactly what I
fit
say
right
too.
into your
Like,
busy
oh,
life.
can I meet somebody else? Does it have to be him?
I work 9 to 5. I just fit in homework anywhere I could. I have 4 kids, and I'm very happy that they were able to see me accomplish this goal.
Learn more at snhu.edu.
We asked people who said they've had Domino's stuffed crust pizza before to compare it to our new stuffed crust.
All right, commercials. Go on, get so we
Only
can go
Domino's
back
has
to the
never had
ring.
stuffed crust before. Until now, introducing Domino's
Back to
new
the
and first
action.
ever stuffed crust pizza. Try one for the first time tonight.
This is phenomenal.
Are you ready for the ultimate entertainment experience? Spectrum is bringing together the streaming apps you love. Plus, live TV for sports, entertainment, and news. All in one place, across your devices.
6 more subs. Thanks for the sub. I see somebody subbed
It's
up.
all here.
I'm 6 more people away.
Spectrum.
If I can get 1 new subscriber every day between now and next Friday, I'm
My
there.
face.
And I
It's
can go
gonna
live
stay
on my
like
mobile.
that.
Funny. I'm trying to get my own car insurance.
Well, that's easy. USAA
I thought that was for the military.
and their families. Grandpa served and he joined USAA. He shared membership with your mom, so she'll give it to you.
Really?
And they'll take good care of you.
USAA. Members who switch saved an average of $725 annually on auto insurance.
Nobody would live in a place like this unless they have something to hide. I'm not an alien, but I hear they're pretty cool.
Watch Resident Alien from the beginning, next after Smackdown on USA.
Capacity crowd here in Dayton. During the commercial break, numerous times they were chanting, "We want Bliss."
And if I'm not mistaken, Chelsea Green in control of the match because she's the heel.
The two-time women's world champion.
Stopping Zelina Vega from making the tag to Alexa Bliss.
Winner of the United States champion.
Zelina sends her out over the top rope onto the floor. This is a chance. But nope, Green back in the ring. Tags in Piper Niven, who then runs and drops the elbow on Zelina, stopping her in the tracks.
Surging in.
Moving out the way smartly was Zelina Vega.
Headbutt
Just about
to
missing with
Zelina
a
Vega.
huge elbow drop and making up for it with a big headbutt.
Oh, and now she's in
Trying
trouble
for a
as
scoop
Vega
slam.
is
Nope,
up.
Zelina Vega counters with a DDT.
Hits the DDT on Piper Niven. Could this be
Alexa Bliss
the
is
golden
fired up for this hot tag. Can it make? Yep.
Yes! Here she
And Chelsea
comes.
Green backpedals. She does not want one.
Bliss.
Boom, shoulder tackle from Alexa Bliss. Another one. Tries to kick her. Legs takedown. Boom, right hand, the Green right forearm. Hits the ropes.
She is in the fray of this one.
Hurricane Rana. Or head scissors takedown. Chelsea Green leading up on the second rope. Alexa Bliss. Both knees to the back. And then whips her off the ropes. And then a neck breaker. 1, 2, 2, 3. Chelsea Green kicks out at 2.
Exactly the kind of competitor you do not want walking down the aisle as a mystery opponent. One of the most mystical and perplexing individuals in WWE history.
Irish whip Chelsea to the corner. Alexa Bliss gets countered with a right elbow from Green, who goes to the top, second rope. No, top rope.
Salutes the crowd.
Oh, Alexa Bliss stops her. Now Chelsea Green hung up in the tree of woe.
Bliss has her in trouble.
Bliss with a drop kick to the midsection.
To the midsection.
Alexa Bliss
Bliss.
going to the top rope, about to try that twisted Bliss. Is that what she's about to try to hit? Oh, yeah. That's it. 1, 2, nope. 2, sweet, because Chelsea Green, Piper Niven came in and broke it up. Zelina Vega, all on Piper Niven, tries for the code red, but gets countered. And then with the assist from Alexa Bliss, she nails the code red. Piper and Zelina out onto the floor. Zelina from the apron to the floor with a Meteora on Niven. And in the ring, Chelsea Green trying for the unpretty her. Countered by Bliss into the Sister Abigail. Boom. That's it. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell. Alexa Bliss and Zelina Vega for the win.
United States champion, Zelina Vega and Alexa Bliss.
Heck yeah. That's what's supposed to happen. Especially when you got Alexa Bliss in your corner. That assist with the code red, though, that was dope. And of course, Sister Abigail, that's poetry in motion, so fluid of a move. She probably wants that United States Championship. Alexa Bliss always be chasing gold.
In Ohio. And what a reception for Vega and, of course, the home state hero, Alexa Bliss.
Good stuff. Now showing Dragon Lee. Or is that Ray Phoenix? That's Ray Phoenix. In the backstage area. Now he gets approached by Santos Escobar. Santos Escobar.
Last week. We don't have any conversation. It's over. I know you beat me. You don't have to say it every time. I just have one thing to say. Una cosita and I'll be out of here. Just one. ¿Qué quieres? One? Okay. Who said anything about a conversation?
Oh, and then he gets blindsided by Los Garza. Double team. Throwing him up against the road case. That's messed up. Putting the beating on Ray Phoenix out of nowhere. Boo. Now the officials finally break it up. And then we got El Idolo.
Andrade there to check out.
Andrade helping him out after the fact. Who is this rolling up in a big SUV with a hoodie on? Not a hoodie. Oh, Charlotte Flair. Her hair made it look like she was wearing a hoodie when she stepped out the car. We ain't seen her since Mania. With that garbage match she had against Tiffany. The only reason the match was garbage is because Charlotte couldn't wrestle during the match. I hate to say it, but Tiffany Stratton had to carry that match at Mania. Charlotte Flair was so stiff and rusty. And that's showing a commercial for LFG.
WWE Superstar Sunday. New episodes Sunday at 8 only on
Which is an amazing show. I like that show a lot.
Taco Bell brought back crispy chicken nuggets.
Just like Evolve, that's another really good show.
They are.
Why can't you believe it?
Because you're Taco Bell. Taco Bell.
Yeah, but a taco place can do nuggets, right?
Yeah, the Hidden Valley Fire Ranch is awesome.
Okay, they're good, but we're not a chicken place. When did you guys become a chicken place? Can't a taco place do good nuggets? Are we not allowed to do both?
What do you mean?
You think it's cool to do both, right? Why are you looking at me like that?
Don't forget, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already.
That's a chicken place.
Trying to get to 50 subs by next week when I go to Smackdown in person, so I can share my experience and have more content to provide.
I'm always praying for
Can't do it without a subscription. Doesn't cost a dime, only takes a minute of your time. That's my little rhyme
Smells like
to
home.
promote it.
Anxiety, keep on trying me. Yeah, my anxiety.
That's cool. Final destination. Bloodlines. Rated R. We're making a splash with another Twisted Tea drop. Twisted Tea fans love the smooth, refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Real brewed tea with a 5% hint of alcohol.
Trying to share my link to my YouTube. So
No
hopefully I
application
can
fee if you apply by May
get those
30th
6
at University of
subscribers.
Maryland Global Campus, offering online and hybrid
Yeah,
courses
still
and
need 6
lifetime
of them.
career services. Learn about our more than
I can't subscribe
135
myself,
degrees
so I would
and
need 5 more.
certificates at umgc.edu.
What you want to do is save hundreds when Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance.
That's great, but can you ask your friend to stop digging into the green?
I can ask, but he's not going to. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Ooh, I don't
don't think they take that here.
Of course they take Discover. We're stuck in the past, baby.
You're the one who owns 13 pairs of parachute pants?
And these are my 14th.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places nationwide.
Jesse loves playing detective.
But the real mystery is your irritated skin. So we switched to Tide Free and Gentle. It cleans better and doesn't leave behind irritating residue. Tide Free and Gentle Liquid is EPA Safer Choice certified.
It's got to be Tide. Get a limited time offer on bonus packs with 15% more loads free.
Hold on to your dice. Money, power, friendship. Let's go!
Download Monopoly Go and play the new Star Wars event today.
And squish. And squish. Okay, good. Keep squishing. Fingers relaxed. And squish. Great. Thank you. Good job.
Swish the rainbow. Taste the rainbow.
It's Martha Stewart.
And Jose Andres. I have to cook for them.
It better be delicious. Or don't come back. Martha, I'm just kidding.
Yes, Chef. New Monday on NBC and Peacock. Tomorrow it's all eyes on St. Louis. Backlash, and your day will get started at 5 Eastern with Countdown. Of course, it all comes your way streaming on Peacock. Backlash at 7 Eastern. Orton, Cena, Lyra, and Becky, Gunther, and Kat. We told you about the Fatal 4 and, of course, the Intercontinental Championship. And then the post-show with Jackie, Peter, and Big E to follow. 31 World Championships between Cena and Randy Orton. Let's share history.
Cena versus Orton. One of the great
And now they're recapping the rivalry over the years between John Cena and Randy Orton. Because it's like it says on the screen, 25 years of a rivalry. Hell in a Cell, 2014.
Both these men
I remember this match too.
at the same time. Here we go, Orton and Cena starting things off in this matchup inside Hell in a Cell.
Two individuals that are trying to make a name for themselves.
I like when they do this and have the superstars talking about the match.
Two of the all-time greats battling it out for an opportunity at the WWE World Heavyweight title.
Randy doesn't have weaknesses. He just oozes confidence.
I will beat you in Hell in a Cell. I will savor every second of it. Oh, what an RKO! What an RKO! From out of nowhere! Oh, Cena takedown!
Never seen anyone who could dig deeper than John Cena.
Definitely turned up the volume when I was out there with me.
Dude, go face to face with the man who runs the place. And hell is coming with me.
Yeah, of course John Cena won that match. Just like he's going to win tomorrow night at Backlash. Believe that.
Randy and John, they never fell under the radar.
Boo, Austin Theory.
It's going to be a hell
Boo.
of a journey, no matter what they do.
Now the last
We're
one-on-one
going to hear
match
from
took
the
place in
last
2017,
champ
and now we get
tonight.
this thriller tomorrow at Backlash and here
Last
on the
real
night
champ.
before they meet. We will hear from John Cena joining us live here at Vegas.
Again, this Joe-tastic is breaking. We just saw an attack.
Oh, it's official. Andre and Ray Phoenix versus Los Garza tonight on this episode of Smackdown. That's just announced.
Andrade and the raging inferno that is Ray Phoenix in tag action later tonight right here on SmackDown.
Now we're hearing from Charlotte Flair, like for the first time since WrestleMania. We finally hear from Charlotte Flair.
All hail the queen.
This should be interesting. I'm curious to know what she's got. I can imagine Tiffany will probably come out. This is when Tiffany Stratton will make her presence felt. Of course, Sarah's got the power for her.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Charlotte.
I ain't trying to be mean with what I said with that, but yeah, Tiffany Stratton carried that match at WrestleMania. There were so many spots during that match where Charlotte just dropped the ball, looked so sloppy. You could tell she doesn't do it every week like Tiffany Stratton does.
She's working hard in the gym. She's been making.
If you go back and watch that match, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Attending NBA playoff games, and now she's ready to reset her course with us. Great to have her here on Smackdown.
No doubt one of the most polarizing competitors I have ever seen. Personality-wise at times has rubbed some up the wrong way, but there is simply no denying that Charlotte Flair represents the pinnacle of the meritocracy in this industry. Without question, bell to bell, one of the greatest we have ever seen. WrestleMania may have been a bump in the road.
Y'all probably notice I take them on and off periodically. That's mainly to make sure my feed is still working because I'm monitoring things on my iPad to make sure I don't get frozen and have to reset.
Dayton, Ohio, your queen has arrived! You know what? Here I am coming off the greatest women's match in WrestleMania history. And I need to give credit where credit is due. I was out for almost 2 years.
And it showed in that match.
With a career-ending knee injury. And I took your champion to her absolute limit. After all, you know what? Check this out. Check this out. You see that? You see her? You see me? Now, does that look like someone that enjoyed her WrestleMania moment? I'll tell you what, I enjoyed my WrestleMania moment so much that I'm here to announce my path back to the WWE Women's Championship. Why are you guys so disrespectful to me? No, seriously, I want to know why you guys are so disrespectful to me.
Because you're kind of mean.
I am the GOAT of women's wrestling. No, you don't see Dayton. I am the greatest of all time. No. You see, if you continue to be this disrespectful, I'm going to leave here, Dayton, and I'm never going to come back. I'm giving you one more chance, Dayton.
Wow, she just dropped the mic and walked out of the ring.
Dayton. You don't deserve the queen.
She said she's never coming back. She's getting one more chance.
It's Tiffy time.
There is somebody.
The arena's getting black. Who is this? Oh, Jade Cargill.
The presence of Jade Cargill. And now the reaction by the crowd changes all of a sudden.
Jade Cargill is in competition tonight, but the disrespect.
That's going to be an interesting little walk pass right now between these two. That should be a match. Jade Cargill, Charlotte Flair. That'd be a good match.
Size her up
moment. Yeah, look each other up and down, like he said, sizing each other up as they walk past each other.
Frustrated Charlotte Flair, who feels extremely disrespected by the crowd here in Dayton.
And by Jade Cargill.
Charlotte, wait. Now, before you go, you had your chance. Now head to the back of the line.
Oh, dang. Burn.
And not the Charlotte's
Burn the Charlotte Flair for
Jay,
real.
not bashful about letting her know.
Well, the game moves fast here in WWE. And moving fast into this number one contenders match. Up next, Jay Cargill and Nia Jax.
What's up, WWE Universe? Guess what? SummerSlam, MetLife, tonight, and I will finally be hosting. And nobody better try me.
WWE SummerSlam, a two-night event at MetLife Stadium. Two-day combo tickets on sale now. Scan the code to get yours today.
We gotta turn up.
Did they just hop from a baseball game to a show on Max without leaving DirecTV? It's like all their apps and channels are connected.
Oh, it's all connected. Shows, movies, sports, cooking shows.
Is she talking to us?
Tell me, how does DirecTV put all your favorite stuff on one home screen? Uncanny content suggestions based on your watch history? Or mind control?
Were you recently electrocuted?
Introducing genre packs starting at $34.99.
Well,
2 likes. Thank you guys. That means a lot.
Taste the hickory on this RV6
Wow.
hour smoked pulled pork.
Thank you for the likes and the subscribes and the comments and the love and the support. I greatly appreciate it. Couldn't do it without y'all. You're the reason why I keep coming back to do it 4 days a week. Thank you.
Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. A Valencia orange makes a blue moon, and everything a little brighter.
Truly grateful.
Chacaroni's back at Papa John's with more pepperoni and over half a pound of cheese.
So many orders, we have to staff up.
I am here to work, people. Where's the garlic sauce?
Is he always here? He's everywhere. We're making
Maybe one day we'll have podcasts to be big like I was up here with Francine and I can have giveaways where I
Native is made with 9 clean
give people
ingredients
stuff
and is
for their
good for your skin without leaving white
support.
marks or residue. 72-hour odor protection that cares for skin. Isn't
Like I said,
a
this
myth.
is still relatively new for me. I've only been doing it since March, 1st of March. That's 2 solid months. And I've got, what, 100 whatever videos out there?
Oops. Big deals right when you need them. Car Gurus. Download the app today.
Arby's new hickory smoked barbecue and our sweet and spicy 18 barbecue sauces go together like best friends.
Oh, couldn't agree more.
Kind of like how I'm Anthony's best friend.
Arby's, we have the meat. One of the great things about living here in North Carolina is community matters.
That's why your evening on Spectrum News 1 keeps you up to date on the news that matters without missing a beat.
Get in-depth coverage of the day's developing stories and how
Just got another compliment. Even a random guy at the post office the other day when I was checking my mail complimented my Jay Uso shades.
Join us for your evening on Spectrum News 1 weeknight starting at 5.
Exclusively on Spectrum.
That face.
Older guy
It's
that
gonna
I
stay like
befriended
that.
for my frequent stops at the
Those are
post
like
office. He's like,
little
yeah, I like your shades.
Well, that's easy. USAA.
I thought that was for the military.
And their families. Grandpa served. He joined USAA. He shared membership with your mom, so she'll give it to you.
Really?
And they'll take good care of you.
USAA. Members who switched saved an average
Once
of
we get through this commercial, is Jade
$725
Cargill
annually.
versus Nia Jax to determine the number one contender for the women's WWE Championship. That's going to be a good match. I'm going to flip what Big E used to say and say, big, meaty women slapping meat. That's what we about to see.
Boy, LA is the place to be on June 7th. You got a home game right there.
Money,
You
money,
can
money,
experience
money.
the nonstop
Gotta get that
excitement and
money,
in the
money,
Bank
money,
with
money,
Unfiltered,
money.
the official Dance Hospitality partner of WWE. You get unrivaled access, the unmatched service, the unforgettable experiences. You
I like
can
that
find
theme
an
song.
on-location package at onlocationexp.com/WWE.
Absolutely not, Nick.
So walking out like this?
I'm not walking out. That's
Charlotte
the
This isn't how professionals
complaining to Nick
No,
Aldis
because
about
you know what?
something.
I've done more for this division. This is how you're treating me?
Then be a leader then. Don't throw a temper tantrum when things don't go your way.
Can't do this right now.
Who's
Take
that
me to the
for?
airport.
Oh, the car door slammed on her. Alexa Bliss. And she's like so much shorter than Charlotte. Charlotte's like here. Alexa Bliss is like here.
For our number one contenders match of proving power, size, and
There's like a huge height
battle
difference.
to decide who gets time with Tiffy. Backlash is presented by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury firm. Injured? Go to forthepeople.com.
Now, Nia Jax, you know who I want to win this match, and that is Jade Cargill, because I've never been a fan of Nia Jax. She's just another one of them bullies.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is the WWE Women's Championship #1 contenders match. Making her way to the ring from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
Wade, I think you
Big meaty women slapping meat.
in that the women's division is just more dynamic, more intriguing, with Nia Jax and her immeasurable presence.
That don't even sound right.
We found out how
That's my new saying anyway.
after WrestleMania when she made her return back to action.
Yeah, suspiciously quiet was Nia Jax
Ring the
for some
bell.
time until that big return, making it clear 2 weeks
Oh no,
ago.
somebody
she
coming
is
out.
back.
It's Tiffy time. Let's go. Oh yeah. Just when I didn't think it could get any better. Tiffany Stratton walked up, find herself
Ready
out.
to begin our #1 contenders match. The champ arrives. Apparently, Tiffany Stratton wants a close-up look at her.
Is she gonna be on commentary or what? Because she's gonna face whoever wins this match.
For wanting to take a close-up view at whichever woman she will be facing next in defense of that championship. However, that really has taken the attention of both of
Damn,
the
Tiffy.
competitors.
Shucky, ducky, quack,
Also,
quack.
Nia Jax, who is the former mentor of Tiffany Stratton
Now ring the bell.
and is desperate to get her hands on the champ once again.
So here we go. WWE Women's Championship #1
Collar,
contenders
elbow, tie
match
up.
between Jade Cargill
Of course, Nia Jax
and
got the
Nia
power
Jax.
and strength
Tiffany
advantage.
Stratton has made her way ringside.
Two most powerful women in the WWE locker room, although Raquel
Oh, but
Rodriguez
Jade's back's up in the corner
might be
anyway.
on that one. Surely a
When's that
powerhouse
little
battle on deck for us
situation?
tonight.
Nia Jax trying to call for a timeout already. Really? There's no timeouts for one. And for two, you already trying to call one?
Ringside has on Nia Jax.
Jay with a waist lock. Nia Jax countered it with a running shoulder tackle. Even Tiffy sitting at ringside talking about boo.
And that's always been Jade Cargill's biggest advantage is that power game.
Irish whip
It's
to the
dominated
corner.
other superstars with.
Tries to follow
It's
it
gonna
up.
be a
Jay
different
jumps over
story
her,
now with
hits the
Jax.
ropes.
What else have you got?
Tries a shoulder tackle. Little to no effect on Nia Jax. So shoulder tackles her down to the mat.
By Nia's size and strength alone.
Oh, a huge back elbow to the corner on Jade Cargill.
We are going to see just how much Jade Cargill has stepped it up in the
Breaks
singles
free,
game.
right forearm or two
In
from Nia
recent
Jax.
weeks, of course, with that victory
Nia
at
Jax pushes her
WrestleMania
off,
over Naomi has grown in
jumps over
confidence in
her.
the big time. And a hell of
And then a huge right shoulder tackle drops Nia Jax to the mat. The crowd was chanting, "You can't wrestle for a second," talking about Nia Jax.
Is Jade Cargill.
Tiffany
For a minute, they were chanting that at her. All right, Jade Cargill tries to get up in the fireman's carry. Nia Jax countered fireman's carry of her own. Samoan dropped the Jade Cargill.
Nia with a Samoan drop.
Nia hits the ropes, drops a big leg on Jade Cargill. 1, 2, 2, sweet. Jade Cargill kicks out at 2. And we're on to a next commercial break. At least they gave us a shot of Tiffany Stratton before we left. No picture in picture. Just commercial. Stupid commercial.
It's not boom time. The Wi-Fi booming. The Wi-Fi is booming like a 10x double unicorn IPO. Green meat sideways. It's bursting with Wi-Fi.
Now everyone knows
But yeah, next Friday, this exact time, 1 week from now, I will be in the building for Smackdown, losing my mind with thousands of other screaming fans like myself. All 3 belts are coming with me as always. I can't wait. Greensboro, acknowledge me.
Maybe a microwave on top of the stove. A food. That's that food. Oh, something.
Been looking forward to this for months.
Think of it. Think of it. That's it. That's exactly what I wanted.
And with y'all's help, I'm going to be able to go live on mobile and share the experience instead of live on Facebook. I mean, if I don't get the 50 subscriptions by then, just follow me on Facebook and I'll go live up there and you can see the experience that way like I did in Vegas.
Smells like it's going to last. Makes Madge more happy with game.
But the majority of my content like that is here on YouTube. I'm trying to keep it that way.
Only Domino's has never had stuffed crust before.
Where's the pizza?
Until now. Introducing Domino's new and first ever stuffed crust pizza.
Yummy.
Try one for the first time tonight.
And squish. And squish. Okay, good. Keep squishing. Fingers relaxed. And squish. Great. Thank you. Good job.
Swish the rainbow. Taste the rainbow.
Commercials can go on here.
I was eating that. No, Big Daddy. You're eating a toasted.
And like I've always said before on the pod, 9 times out of 10, the heel controls the match during and after the commercial break. So when we come to the other side of the break, the face can come back. With that said, Nia Jax is going to be either punching Jade or having her in a submission, anything. She's going to be on top of the match when we come back from the break. Watch. Because that's how it works. Heels on top, so the face can come back after the break.
Build yourself up.
That's just the way the
comes on your terms.
wrestling world
When your
works.
girl math starts mathing, oh yeah, you're baking.
Sometimes it doesn't work out like that, especially when it's 2 faces fighting, or if it's like one of them weird matches with a stipulation.
Hustling for something better, baby, you're making it.
Febreze.
Have you tried these?
Can't be too many more commercials left.
The intensity down gives you total control. I can turn it up. That smells good. Or turn it down. Nice and light. Enjoy 40 days of freshness your way.
Yeah.
Domino's
Blah,
new Parmesan
Yeah,
stuffed
yeah,
crust
yeah,
pizza
blah,
tastes
blah.
like never before. Because Domino's has never had stuffed crust before. Seriously. But we do now. So get any medium 2-topping Parmesan stuffed crust pizza for $10.99 when you mix and match.
I wonder if Jade Cargill's her real name. And yeah, like I said, oh no, I was wrong. Look like Nia Jax is in a submission hold.
Second singles match, but this
No, she's got Jade in a submission hold. I had it too.
to see who will face
And now
Tiffany
Jade just broke free of it.
and a great counter by Jade.
And then she tried to drop the weight on her, but Jade moved out of the way.
As Tiffany Stratton, the women's champion, looks on ringside.
Stratton's tasted that move before from Nia Jax and knows full well had that connected. It could have been good night. Jade Cargill
Trying to
just
put her
about.
up, and got Nia Jax up in the fireman's carry. Samoan drop.
Oh, a Samoan drop herself. Jade delivers.
Showing off her power and strength that we already knew Jade Cargill had. Looking like Storm from the X-Men, as always. Boom. Then she hits her with a couple shots, couple running shots. Huge right knee to the midsection, stops Jade in the tracks. Nia Jax trying for a suplex. Nope. Jade counters with a suplex of her own, short off more of that power. Let me guess, she's gonna kip up. Yep, kip up from Jade Cargill.
Jax historically has not done well when someone's able to fight fire.
Nia back into the corner. Jade with a head full of steam. Nia drops her out onto the apron. Midsection shot from Jade. Over the top of Nia Jax back into the ring. Huge super kick to the chin of Nia Jax. Make it 2. And then she spine buster. 1, 2, 2. Sweet. Nia Jax kicks out at 2. That spine buster rocked that match like crazy because of Nia Jax's weight.
Against Nia Jax as the champ Tiffany Stratton locks on trying to figure out exactly who she will be facing next for that
Nia
goal.
Jax
The all-access WWE
counters that move from Jade Cargill with a huge power bomb in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 2, sweet. Jade Cargill kicks out at 2. Don't forget, the winner of this match moves on to face Tiffany Stratton for the Women's World Championship.
Having to move up through the gears like she didn't think she would
For
have
the
to several
WWE
minutes
Women's
ago.
World Championship. Regardless, they face Tiffany Stratton for that belt. And I wanted to be Jade Cargill, but that'd be a good match. But I feel like they're going to let Nia Jax win just because of the rivalry already brewing between her and Tiffany. As she goes to the second rope, but then Jade Cargill up to her feet, super kicks her. And then she got the power slammer off the second rope. Yep. Wow, showing more of that power. Jade Cargill, always strong as ever. Going to the top rope.
As Jade, with rallying support from a massive crowd here in Dayton, Ohio.
Absolutely pancaked on the mat is Nia Jax and is about to
A frog splash. 1, 2, 2, sweet. Nia Jax kicks out after 2 from that frog splash. Wow, that was pretty too. That's what I be saying about them fine female wrestlers. They look good and they know what they're doing and make the moves look good too. So they look good while they look good. Like Tiffany Stratton, Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, Bayley. All right, Jade Cargill got back elbows and then knocked to the mat, to the corner. Huge splash, running splash to Jade Cargill. She's about to try it again. But this time, Jade hits her with a pump kick. 1, 2, 2, sweet. Nia Jax kicks out at 2. Somebody's running out. Who's out there? Is it Naomi? Let me guess. Yep, Naomi attacking Tiffany Stratton. I knew she was thereby distracting Jade from finishing the match. Jade would have had that match won just then had Naomi not got her attention. And now Nia Jax capitalizes on it. Senton to Jade Cargill. Now she dragging her to the corner for the Annihilator. Boo! Boo! The Annihilator connects. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell. Nia Jax for the win. Boo! 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 Nia Jax sucks.
Was the emergence of Naomi, and you can't blame Jade Cargill for being distracted after that attack on Tiffany.
And thousands of other people giving her thumbs down, booing her too, because she's gross. And then that cheap Naomi shot. Naomi don't even go here. Why was she even attacking Tiffany Stratton to begin with? Just to cause a distraction that cost Jade Cargill the match. It's messed up. As Ron Simmons would say, damn!
It is the former mentor who Stratton stabbed in the back with that Money in the Bank contract back in January.
Nia Jax now a chance.
That would have been a good match. I feel like Jade versus Tiffany Stratton would have been a lot better of a matchup than Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton. Just saying. Would have been more athletic, would have been more even. And that's showing the Street Profits. Getting approached by Me Chan and B-Fab.
That looks so good, dripping all that gold. I mean, and that TLC match y'all had was nothing less than fabulous. I mean, we had dogs, we had Tiz out there doing his thing. Y'all look good.
Ladies, you guys never lie. But you know what? We heard y'all last week. Y'all put your foot down. Y'all put everybody on notice. So tonight, right now, heard or not, I'm about to do the same thing. So,
tell him. Okay.
Street Profits on their way to the ring.
Ladders climb, prosthetic legs weaponized.
Yeah, that ladder
Street
match they
Profits
had
next.
a few weeks ago was dope. And that's on a commercial for WWE 2K25. Is this an expansion? Oh, New Wave arrives May 14th. Motor City Machine Guns, Julia, Stephanie Bakir, and one mystery person's coming out. Good. We needed this. We need Ricky Saints. I could care less about being able to play as the Ball of Prime. They can go and get with that. R-Truth. We already got R-Truth. Oh, and a new locker code. There'll be WrestleMania 41 packs. I'm gonna get that as soon as the show's over. I'm so glad they got some new superstars coming because I've had to download people like y'all probably saw it on my last stream of the gameplay of WWE 2K25. Had to go up there and get Julia, Stephanie Vacuris, Ricky Saints. It was a handful of people I had to go download because they hope Jacob Fatu.
You can do better than this.
No, I think Jacob Fatu is in the game already. But regardless, I had to go in and download people that should be on the game that aren't.
No longer shall we suffer the spatula of mediocrity. America, this is the burger we deserve. Today, we smash free. One nation with liberty and extra napkins for all.
Turn up your summer with Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea.
Yeah, I like how the studio has evolved over the years. Over the years, it's only been a thing since January.
Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Insurify. At Insurify, we make it easy to cut your car insurance bill in half. Half? How? Just go to Insurify.com and compare dozens of quotes in a few clicks. You cut out the middleman so you can cut your bill in half. Go to
Like I said, I don't open stuff if I feel like it's worth money. This is another example. This John Cena action figure just sitting here. I'll never open it. Bad as I want to play with it. That's why I'll be buying two of things so I can have one to keep, have one to use. You never know what's going to be worth money one day.
iPhone 16's on there. Means an iPhone for your human and your human. T-Mobile's family freedom will help.
Like technically, I shouldn't be wearing these glasses.
I'm kind of a deal hunter. I like to make sure we got the best deal.
Like somebody told me long ago, if I don't enjoy the things I have, somebody else will once I'm gone. So I'll probably wear that whole Cena attire next Friday to Smackdown, just to wear it the first time.
I looked at you and I said,
and get booed out the arena because everybody go be hating.
With the savings, you could use it to fund some trips for us, I think.
my son is starting to need a regular phone. There's going to be a point where I think communication through the school has to be through their own phone number. So I think that we're going to
switch the shades up because you got to remember I got 3 different pair of Jey Uso shades just sitting the arms length away too. The reds.
Switch and save with one mobile line included with your internet service, backed by the Spectrum commitment to keep you connected.
And then the golds that just came in last week.
And Jose Andres, I have to cook for them. It better be delicious.
Martha, Yes, Chef. New Monday on NBC and Peacock.
Good things take time. Is presented by Arby's new smoked brisket and pulled pork barbecue sandwiches.
Damn, that sounds good. They kill me with these commercials for food, man. They do that on purpose.
The man is back in business. So let's get down to business. I went from dancing Irish jigs.
Yeah, I remember Becky Lynch when she first came out had the Irish dance she would come out on the stage with. She's evolved her character a lot over the years.
All that happened because I've given my literal blood, sweat, and tears to build to where I'm at.
7-time world champion. A woman who has set the sports entertainment world ablaze.
I'm the best I've ever been.
We're going to turn on Lyra like that. We're going to turn on my wife like that. My wife, Lyra Valkyrie.
It doesn't matter how good you think you are. I am the greatest to ever do it.
Two Irish women, 2 Dubliners, 1
She's so cute. Laura Valkyria by far is my favorite women's
Lyra
wrestler.
Valkyria looks to make a statement defense tomorrow night at Backlash versus the seven.
Hope I get to meet her one day. That'd be cool. I would have to be holding my composure a lot if I ever met her. Maintaining my demeanor. We won't smoke. We won't smoke. When you see the smoke, you know there's fire in the building. When you see the smoke, you know there's fire in the building. They still showing the effects of that ladder match weeks later. Unless they're just selling, which they probably are. But then again, that was such a brutal match. That probably is real injuries. All that tape they got on their waist and leg.
And what was it about that TLC match? Was it Angelo Dawkins off the ladder, the spear to a dangling Ciampa through the table, or Ford taking flight numerous times from the ring to the floor and wiping out everybody? That title defense by the Street Profits. That TLC match already being talked about in the same breath with the Dudley Boys, the Hardys. It was every bit of legendary status.
2 weeks removed.
But you know, they can normally come out more energy than that. So looking at the memes of them mixing it up and dancing around, they ain't doing that this time.
And by the way, you can celebrate that, but we also want to celebrate Montez Ford for what happened this Thursday as he was inducted into the Boys and Girls Club of America Hall of Fame.
Wonder what they got to say. I can already know Motor City Machine Guns is going to come out there. Maybe DIY. Somebody's going to interrupt this segment. My first guess is Motor City Machine Guns. Second guess, DIY.
Who they?
Okay, dogs. Listen. O-H-I! Hey, Bob. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, cut that noise. All right? Cut the noise. I mean, unless you've been living under the rock for the last 2 weeks, the Street Profits been the talk of the town, right? I mean, think about it. We put on arguably the greatest, we did put on the greatest TLC match of all time. Yeah, that's right. The gorilla fears us. But you know what? With that being said, the blood, the sweat, the tears, the passion. Hell, we even used a prosthetic leg.
Yeah, he did hit one of the guys in the match with a fan's prosthetic leg in that match. That's crazy.
We a leg ahead. Pressing pad. Cat being mad. But with that being said, what happened is what always will happen, and that's the Street Profits came out on top.
Let's go. Those are my guys.
Get used to it.
Oh, it's Fraxium coming out. I was wrong. I thought it was going to be DIY or Motor City Machine Guns. We got Nathan Frazier and Axiom coming out to interrupt.
Hey, I sincerely apologize for the interruption, seriously. But damn, it feels good to be here on Friday Night Smackdown!
Again, I didn't think it would be Fraxium because they don't go here. They're on NXT.
I mean, look at us, amigo. We're rubbing shoulders with the WWE Tag Team Champions. The Street Profits, quite possibly the best tag team in the freaking game right now. Gosh, they're smart. But hey, do you remember what Shawn Michaels told us when we left NXT?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, he gave us one direct command, and that is when we see an opportunity, we go ahead and we take it.
And listen, you guys are amazing. Truly, we think you are the best of the best. And we mean no disrespect. But we saw you out here and thought, man, those titles, they will look great on Fraxium.
Street Profits should,
hold up,
for all
hold up,
intents and
hold up, hold up,
purposes,
hold up.
win against Fraxium.
Y'all won only 2 matches. I mean, yo, that was impressive. I give you that. But y'all think y'all deserve a title shot against us?
They earned it.
Yes.
They earned that spot, bro.
What? Are you serious? After 3 weeks?
Right. Ain't beat nobody.
You want a title shot? Against the Street Profits? Who last week put on the Classic?
Whoa, gentlemen, please, let me interrupt for a second.
Nick Aldis, what you got to say about it?
Mr. Ford, they are in the ring with the Street Profits, and I gotta say, I like what I'm seeing. And you're right, they are new here, and they haven't proven themselves worthy of a title
Exactly.
shot
They got to earn that.
but they've been extremely impressive, and we're in the heartland of America, Dayton, Ohio, the land of opportunity. And Dayton, I can't think of a better opportunity for Fraxium to prove themselves than to face the Street Profits right now.
What?
Get me a referee out here and let's do
Non-title
this.
match, but still, Fraxium versus Street Profits right now.
She just serves the fans. I mean, getting right to a red-hot Fraxium in
Wow.
a spot like this. They've
Let
won
it
2
rip.
straight in 2 weeks.
I guess it's official after this break.
Look at the ribs.
Ted's like, look at the ribs. I got them taped up. Look at my ribs. The aftermath will be definitely. That's a commercial, WWE commercial for probably Backlash. I had to guess, since it's tomorrow. Yeah, St. Louis. I see the arch. Like, get your tickets. Backlash St. Louis tomorrow. They still got tickets for Backlash? I bet they're arm and a leg. It's like Money in the Bank. I seen the prices for Money in the Bank. That's insane amount of
Saturdays are for superstars.
That's 2 nights.
As John Cena makes his historic return to Saturday night's main event.
A record 17-time world champion.
It's prime time. It's legendary. Old school. It's main event action.
Are you kidding me?
Saturday night's main event. Live Saturday
May 24th at 8. I'll set my DVR tonight if it's up there.
This is Arby's 10 to 13 hours.
I'm going to go to the bathroom during this break. I'll be back in a moment.
13 hours smoke
As always, I'll leave y'all with the Wall of Fame. The newly I can't talk straight. Revamped studio with the Wall of Fame.
It hits you. Your laundry feels way fresher, softer. So you start to wonder, if I put a sheet of Bounce on the fine wash bag, will it make your linen softer? Bounce can't do it all, but for better laundry,
Big news! All-you-can-eat wings and fries is back at Buffalo Wild Wings with boneless and traditional wings. And I'm going to eat loads of them. Truckloads of traditionals, boatloads of boneless. Throw truckloads of both because it's all you can eat and I don't have to stop.
This is a story about the one. The untrained eye may not see the one as extraordinary, but her goals aren't easy. She fixes, she manages, she perfects. She is extraordinary. Because for the one, maintaining this space transports her to this space. The industrial grade product you need plus 1 million more. Call, click Grainger.com or stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Yoo-hoo! You're making everything orange.
We're showing where consumer cellular gets great coverage. We use the same towers as big wireless, so you get the same coverage.
Wow.
For unlimited talk and text with reliable coverage and your second month free, call Consumer Cellular.
Check it out.
Pizza Hut's Cheesy Bites Pizza is a game changer. With 28 cheese-filled bites around the crust, every single bite is a highlight. The Cheesy Bites Pizza, starting at $12.99. Get it on the Pizza Hut app.
I graduated from Southern New Hampshire University. I always said I would go back to school when I had time. I went on our website, I spoke to an admissions counselor. We applied right then and there.
That's when the journey really began.
experience going through the program, having the support that I had, really helped me understand what I can accomplish.
And I learned this just by taking classes at night while working a full-time job.
The resources at SMHU were incredible.
I think if I was back at the beginning, I would choose SMHU all over again.
Tired of struggling with impossible messes in your tub and shower? Mr. Clean Foaming Bath Magic Eraser cuts through 100% of the grime that some sprays leave behind, and it replaces multiple cleaning products. Switch to Mr. Clean Foaming Bath Magic Eraser.
This is Arby's tender 13-hour smoked brisket in a smoker. This is Arby's tender 13-hour
Sorry, I didn't have it all the way up so you can see the
This is Arby's tender 13-hour smoked brisket in a sandwich.
Fab, Masha, Jordan Gray, Sleeta, Hardys, you know. And we're back to Smackdown. Match already underway. Street Profits and Fraction.
Any challenge, but this is quite an ask coming off the brutality of the table, ladders, and chairs match from just 2 weeks ago. As you see,
Fraction in control of the match. Tandem offense, tag team offense from them. Frazier in the ring against now Ford or Angelo Dawkins. Ford tagged out. Shoulder tackle puts Nathan on the mat. Montez hits the ropes, ducks, and then cartwheels out of the way.
Clearly, the Street Profits are in no condition.
Ooh, a huge right kick to Dawkins.
GM Nick Aldis has a lot of questions to ask.
Who then picks up Axiom, but Axiom counters it with a headlock. Headlock takedown into a position.
In NCAA soccer.
Now, I'd argue there is actually some pressure on Fraction here. They are on a hot streak. They've had a couple of victories back to back. You don't know.
Dawkins tries to counter, but gets put back down to the mat.
But they've called their shot. They want the smoke. And now it is time to deliver against an albeit weakened Street
back up to his feet again.
Showed up on the scene on Smackdown.
Pushes Nathan off.
Came up with an impressive
puts him up
victory
on his
against
shoulder.
Garza. Then a week ago,
Nathan Frazier counters.
and defeating Pretty Deadly.
Up against running the ropes. Dawkins with a huge back elbow sends Frazier out onto the floor. And we know Dawkins likes to fly. Just like Angelo. All right, he doesn't this time though. He went out to pursue him, running around the ring. Oh, and then a pounce sends Nathan Frazier back first into the commentator table. Dang.
Straight into our announce table. Or it may have taken something out of Dawkins in the process.
Now, Axiom checking on Frazier.
On his partner.
Picking him up, helping him back into the ring.
Did catch the corner of our table on that one, but fighting on.
There's not much give to these new reinforced tables at all. So many
pointed the elbow to the back of Nathan Frazier's head.
Now, the two-time NXT champion
drags him to his corner. Tags in Montez Ford. He does a athletic flip onto Frazier as he enters the ring.
Offensive assault, immediately reaching for those ribs, Wade.
That's part of the problem. You hit some
Hits the ropes,
you want to be able to
kick to the ribs of Nathan Frazier, the same ribs that Dawkins injured a minute ago. 1, 2, 2, sweet. Nathan Frazier kicks out at 2. Dawkins kicks him in the back. Stiff kick to the back. Picks him up. Tags in Dawkins.
Title defense 2
Holds him down.
Really
double team from the Profits. Ooh, as Dawkins dropped his weight on him, Tez kicked him in the chest. 1, 2, 2, sweet. Frazier kicks out at 2.
Than ever before. They're not really able to use that power and strength advantage because of their current physical state.
Angelo Dawkins in control of the match for the time being. Irish whips Nathan Frazier to the corner. Does his patented spin around clothesline. Spinning clothesline. Running, spinning clothesline. 1, 2, 2, sweet. Nathan Frazier kicks out at 2.
They called their shot. They got it granted. And if they can make this count, it will really shake up the tag division.
Then Nathan Frazier kicking
of the
Dawkins
tag
off
division. So many
does that
top
move where he
contenders.
assists from the ropes, tags in,
Never like it when a new
Axiom,
team
double team, flurry of
It's the scene
offense
that
from
starts getting
Fraxium on
momentum like
Dawkins.
By the way, don't blink when
Tez
Axiom
tries to
and
come
Nathan
in. He
Frazier
gets double teamed
get into
too.
this gear. Look at the
Kicked out of the
synchronicity
ring. Both
and
Profits out of the ring onto the floor.
of Fraxium.
Axiom suicide dives on Dawkins. Frazier suicide dives on Tez. And then Frazier, Axiom, another running cross body out the ring onto Dawkins. And then Frazier does the same to Tez on the opposite side. They're giving Profits a street for their money. They're giving Profits a fight, a run for their money. And next commercial break, but we got picture in picture. That commercial cracks me up. They say, "We be so good at drinking, we be." How you bragging on being good at drinking alcohol? Anyway, back to the action. Axiom throws Dawkins back into the ring. Tries to pin him, only gets not even one count on Dawkins. I know what they're saying on that commercial, but it sounded they're saying what I said.
6 hours smoke, pour.
You know, I always
They probably did that on purpose.
quality with your
Axiom with a sleeper hold. No, Dawkins broke free of that quick.
Arby's, we have the meat.
Ethan, your mission.
And he rolls him up into a pin. 1, 2, sweet. Dawkins kicks out at 2. Drop kick from Axiom. Tries to pin him again. 1, 2, sweet. Only gets a 2 count on Dawkins. Axiom controlling the head and neck of Dawkins with a submission in the middle of the ring. Making sure he's way far away from Tez. All right, Dawkins back to his feet finally.
Welcome to the Hollow Tree, where since the dawn of
Axiom still hasn't released that hold.
Deliciously the same. Fudge on a biscuit. That looks delicious. Introducing our new EL Fudge Choco Vanilla Cookie.
Picks Axiom up.
Everything's just
Tries to walk him to his corner. No, he back body drops him. Tag into Nathan Frazier, who runs and gets kicked off by Dawkins. Tag into Axiom immediately, who then goes after the leg of Dawkins.
All of a sudden, she's on 5
The
different medications.
leg that isn't
And the pharmacist got
that
so
isn't
tight.
taped up.
Just a good RX can save you a lot of money. Saving that extra $200-300 a month. You do the math. The money we're able to save with using good RX, we're able to do all these extra
Now he's got him in
activities.
another
She can hit
sleeper
hard, too,
hold
for a
below
little
the ring.
sneak peek.
Axiom,
it
that
puts less
is,
stress on our
applied
household, and it
sleeper
puts less
hold
stress on our
to
pockets.
Angelo Dawkins.
Check it out. Pizza Hut's Cheesy Bites Pizza is a game changer. With 28 cheese-filled bites around the crust. Every single bite is a highlight. The Cheesy Bites Pizza,
And
starting at
does
$12.99.
gets pushed to the
Get it on
ropes.
the Pizza Hut app.
Axiom shoulder tackles, tags in Nathan Frazier, kicks Dawkins in the face from the apron, then jumps in. Double kick from Fraxium, and then Nathan super kicks forward off the apron. Moonsault on the Angelo Dawkins, only gets a 2 count from the pin after.
Brisket in a smoker. This is Arby's tender 13-hour smoked brisket in a sandwich. This is Arby's tender 13-hour smoked brisket in a sandwich.
Arby's, we have the meat.
The world's most precious
Frazier
resource.
back to his feet first. Goes to the top rope. Second rope.
Xfinity.
Now he's up to the top. And back in full screen out of the commercial. Top rope from Nathan Frazier. Moonsault, spinning moonsault. Dawkins moves out of the way. And then hits him, plants him face first into the mat. Both men on the mat in the middle of the ring. Need to make a tag.
With that Phoenix splash attempt, somehow Dawkins with enough in the tank to get out of the way and try and tag
Dawkins just the arms length away from tagging in Montez Ford. Hot tag to Montez Ford. And Axiom's in at the same time. He knocking down everybody. Ford clothesline to Axiom. Another clothesline. Ducks the punch. Hits the ropes. Clothesline turned Axiom inside out with that. Ducks the clothesline. Back body drop to Axiom. And then a kip up from Ford.
That's a great example. As he sprung up and immediately had a reach for his ribs.
Mind over matter for the clearly damaged.
Standing moonsault. 1, 2, 2, 3. Axiom kicks out at
A
2.
major issue for Tez, and he's giving everything he can in spite of it.
The Street Profits are proud champions. You see Tez going all out here to put this one away. The Street Profits were never going to allow the newcomers
Kick
in
to
the locker
the
room
chest
to
of
step to them
Ford.
and get
Tag
away with it
into
without
Nathan Frazier.
consequences.
Not before getting Enziguri first.
But it is
Nathan
so
Frazier springboard
difficult when you're
dodged by
damaged
Ford.
physically as the Profits
Oh,
are.
and then he rolls Montez up. 1, 2, 2. Sweet. Only gets a 2 count. Super kick to Nathan Frazier.
From Tez.
Gallant effort it has been thus far from the Street Profits. Look like they're running in quicksand at times.
Tries to pursue him in the corner. Frazier counters it, puts him up on the top rope, and then kicks him in the head.
Frazier and Axiom. 2 straight wins since arriving at Smackdown. Golden
Now
opportunity.
Frazier
in
going
front
to the
of them
top
right
rope while
here.
Montez is perched up there.
Nathan Frazier trying to line up that superplex.
All right, Tez is countering the superplex
Experience
attempt.
there from Nathan
Pushes Nathan Frazier out, who does a backflip and lands on his feet. Goes back to the top rope again. Tag, blind tag to Angelo Dawkins. But then puts Frazier up into the electric chair. And then Tez is on the top rope and does the block breaker off the top of the electric chair on the Frazier. 1, 2, 2, sweet, because Frank's Axiom came in and broke up the pin.
Axiom comes flying in.
Well, that was the biggest hitter that the Street Profits had. And Axiom was equal there to it with that emergency breakup just in the nick of time.
Axiom. Crowd chanting, this is awesome for one. Axiom controlling Ford on the apron. Ford breaks free, kicks him in the head. Then goes to the top rope.
Back to the locker room, get some treatment, but first they need the dog.
Oh, but Axiom kicks him in the chest while on his way down. And then a huge shot to the side of the head. That kick from Montez Ford to Axiom sends him out onto the floor. Nathan Frazier throws Angelo Dawkins to the floor, gets a head full of steam. As he's about to suicide dive, Dawkins forearms him in the head before he can do it. Or right hand, like a forearm, but I guess it was a right punch. To the top rope goes Dawkins. Nathan Frazier stops him there. Boom, double team from Frazier because he tagged in there. And he's gonna already know Spanish fly off the top rope. Oh wow. Spanish fly off the top rope to Angelo Dawkins from Axiom. And then you got Nathan Frazier on the top rope, 450 splash. 1, 2, 2, sweet, because Tez jumped off of Axiom's Nathan Frazier's back and then clothesline Axiom. So much fast-paced action in this match. Hard to call, but I'm doing it the best I can. That was a crazy little set too. Like move after move after move after move. And then he jumped over used Nathan Frazier's back as a springboard to drop an elbow on Axiom. Now in the middle of the ring, going back and forth, we got Dawkins and Frazier. Tag into Tez. Spine buster to Nathan Frazier. Angelo Dawkins. Oh, super kick from Axiom. No, it was a Golden Ratio. It was his finisher move on Angelo Dawkins on the floor. To the top rope goes Tez. Back to the apron and kicks Nathan Frazier in the head, who's now flat back on the mat. Tez on the top rope. Kicks Axiom off before he does a frog splash, but Nathan Frazier moved out of the way. Tag into Axiom, who's got Tez holding missile drop kick from Axiom off the top rope. 1, 2, 3, ring the bell, Axiom for the win. That was a good match. Hard hitting, fast paced. I did not expect Frazier to be on the show.
That was awesome.
You see, Angelo Dawkins is not happy with that outcome.
Dawkins is stunned on the outside.
What a shock win here for the newcomers.
That's the upset to say the least.
The Street Profits put in about as gutsy a performance as you will ever see. But tonight it simply was not enough.
The Spanish top rope's always poetry in motion. They're showing the replays of the match. And then that springboard off Nathan Frazier into the back elbow to Axiom. That was a cool spot.
Here is where it all went completely south for the Street Profits. The mist splash from the heavens, followed by this. I'll let you say it again. I'm not even...
Oh, it's just awesome. The Catapulta Infernal. Is that top rope drop kick with
whatever he called that move, it was a missile drop kick from the top rope. That's what I call it. Because I ain't trying to.
What a start to their Smackdown.
And then show respect. Each of the teams giving each other handshakes, hugging it out after the match. That's what I like to see. Holding it, air 4-man hands in the sky because they're all winners in our book. Especially after a good match like that.
Impressive from Fraxium, who have proven they are the real deal. And someday soon they will be coming for the gold.
But that day is not today. Tiffany Stratton looking for Naomi in the back of the arena somewhere.
Aw, it's cute. It's not easy
Nia
being champ now, is it? I see that you made some enemies. But instead of you worrying about Naomi, why don't you worry about me? Because I just beat Jade Cargill to become the #1 contender to take back what is rightfully mine.
That's fine, because once I beat you, I'll make sure that there's a spot for you at the losers table. Right next to Charlotte Flair.
Toodles. Toodles.
Your #1 status tonight, of course. Tomorrow is Backlash. Our colleague Pat McAfee is going to be in action. He's the feature, by the way, of Stephanie Grace's available on ESPN+. But I know you agree with me that sitting at this desk is an honor, and it's also a brotherhood. And tomorrow, one of our broadcast brothers will be in action and directly in the line of fire. As
promoting Stephanie's places again.
Himself as loyal, as selfless, a partner, and friend. And because of that, and the recent actions, now he's in there against Gunther. Reached out to Pat. We've been checking in on him.
The legacy of this great sport.
They're showing clips from WrestleMania Vegas right now. Gunther entrance. Man, that's bringing me back to I was in the arena for that WrestleMania. I cannot believe I went to Mania in Vegas. That was so cool. They're showing highlights from WrestleMania, the Gunther Jey Uso match. Oh man, I'm reliving it in my head. Being in the arena, the vibration, the noise and the buzz from the crowd made the whole arena shake. That's why some of my videos I captured are real wobbly and shaky because it was that much energy and that much chaos.
World champion Gunther
That much
out. You did it, Jay.
Crowd just buzz. I can't even describe it. That was a cool experience, WrestleMania, man. I'm so glad they showed that.
Jey Uso winning his first world championship. Tap it out. The ring general, Gunther, who for the second year in a row in WrestleMania lost to a massive underdog.
You tapped out. You tapped out.
I'm sick and tired of you two. Michael, you got something to say to me? Tell me right now. I'm doing my job. I'm not the one who tapped out.
Gunther is a bully. I said it before. Just a big mailbox-headed bully.
Gunther has been fined an undisclosed amount and suspended indefinitely.
I think there's a lot of people that have forgotten who the hell I am. You must ride for those that ride for you. You're either with me or against me. You got a problem with Cole, you got a problem with me, Gunther. I want to fight Gunther ASAP.
We can lift the suspension on Gunther in a sanctioned contest at Backlash.
Somebody had a sign in the crowd said Pat got choked. Now he want the smoke.
To show up more focused than ever before. I'm going to maul you. I'm going to grab you by the hat and drive it into this mat. You've gotten jaded. You've gotten too damn comfortable. It happened with Sami Zayn. It happened with Jey Uso. And on Saturday, you're going to underestimate me. And I'm going to prove to you and all these people that this version of Gunther is soft.
They shouldn't have called him soft though, man. You can see the switch flipped in Gunther when he said that.
Your throat.
Most dangerous challenge of Pat McAfee's career. He just reached out to us just within minutes. He said, I understand he's younger. He's bigger than me. I understand he's in his prime. I understand he was a world champion a few weeks ago. But sometimes you have to do what you have to do for the good of society. This is Pat McAfee saying, since the beginning of time, there's been a necessity.
I like how they showed the
standing up for
autographs
what's right tomorrow.
virtually on the screen.
I fight for all of
Just
us, and whatever happens, happens. Pat McAfee tomorrow against Gunther Backlash, streaming on Peacock.
And I will be doing a live reaction watch along for Backlash. Ms. Boo.
Getting film on Aleister Black. And if you watch that film, then you would have learned a lot of counter moves to everything that he's doing. If you would have studied that film, you would have learned that during my match, you were out of position. That's okay. So I'm going to show you exactly where you need to be to get the job done. Watch me out there. Because tonight is all about you. It's all about showing everyone that you are the 10th wonder of the world. For me, for you, in front of Trey,
in front of Trey. Talking about that big Andre the Giant
you're going to run the play
bust
exactly as I designed it, and you're not going to miss.
Neck.
Because Mello don't miss. And we are us. Him.
Bro,
Who's
that
him?
doesn't work.
Who's him? Who's him? Let's go. Let's go.
So now we've moved on to Awesome. That 10-pound massive gold Andre the Giant medallion.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by The Miz from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 210 pounds. He is the winner of the 2025 Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, Carmelo!
I don't know that giant head around his neck does much to mitigate the ego of Carmelo Hayes. He calls it Dre. But he's up next. Aleister Black, Carmelo Hayes.
I like Melo theme song. I like him better when he was in NXT with Trick Williams. He's come a long way in a short time. Carmelo Hayes.
Then I'm gone. Then I'm gone. Then I'm gone. Then I'm gone. Then I'm gone.
We'll need a code name for you.
Why not the Jackal?
He's an exceptional assassin.
There's no record of him anywhere.
If I'm not where they tell me to be, then someone dies.
We have very little time.
I like to win.
So you want the Jackal made on USA. Arby's new hickory smoked barbecue and our sweet and spicy 18 barbecue sauces go together like best friends. Oh, couldn't agree more. Kind of like how I'm Anthony's best friend. Arby's.
we have the meats.
Okay, go spill the tea.
That actually sounds good. That split brisket from Arby's. That sounds good.
Pecan.
Out of everything that they've
Maybe
shown
you
in
just
the
need a
commercials,
Snickers
that's the one
pecan.
that appeals to
Did
me
you know
most.
that Gain Super Flings were created by award-winning perfumers and scientists? They supersized the fling and filled it with concentrated detergent. Then added 3 times the Febreze freshness and 4 times the Oxy cleaning power. No wonder I'm obsessed. Try Gain Super Flings.
We asked people who said they've had Domino's stuffed crust pizza before to compare it to our new stuffed crust.
Better than the one they have already.
Only Domino's has never had stuffed crust before.
Are you serious?
Until now. Introducing Domino's new and first ever stuffed crust pizza. Try one
I
for the
still ain't
first time
tried it because I
tonight.
can't eat pizza. It's
This is
not
Arby's
good for
tender
you.
13-hour smoked brisket in a smoke.
That's why
This is
I'm in the
Arby's
medical
tender
situation I'm in
13-hour
now.
smoked
Probably is
brisket
because
in
of
a
all them
sandwich.
years of
This
eating
is
pizza
Arby's
Monday and
tender
Friday.
13-hour smoked brisket in a sandwich.
Arby's,
It is what
we
it is.
have the meats.
These dishes just aren't getting
Alas, it
clean.
is what
Problem
it
isn't
is.
your machine. It's likely your detergent. I recommend switching to Cascade Platinum Plus. These new ponds have the grease-wetting power of Dawn, easily removing up to 100% of tough stuck-on foods. Cascade Platinum Plus.
Great news, Spectrum customers. AMC Plus is now included with your package, giving you instant access to all the entertainment you love, plus so much more. New seasons of your favorite AMC originals, whenever you want to watch on any device.
Maybe we should call for backup. Pull backup.
Plus thousands of hours of streaming exclusives.
5
Most
more
acclaimed
subscribers.
dramas,
Truly,
the boldest films,
I can get 5
the
more
best in
subscribers in a week.
Download the app.
If I can get this many in
Sign in with your
up
Spectrum
to
account.
this point.
Enter your email
5 more
and start
subscribers.
streaming.
If you keep making that face, it's gonna stay like that.
Funny. I'm trying to get my own car insurance.
Well, that's easy. USAA
I thought that was for the military.
and their families.
Which makes me want to
Grandpa
remind
served.
people to
He
subscribe.
joined
Hit that bell if you haven't
He shared
already.
membership with your mom, so she'll give it to
Help
you.
me get to 50
Really?
subscribers by
And they'll
Friday
take good care of you.
of next week.
USAA.
So when I go to
Members who
Smackdown,
switch saved an average of
I can go live.
$725 annually on
I
auto
probably won't do it during the show because I don't want to get pinged for a copyright. But like going into the arena and before the show starts,
Watch Resident Alien from the
I'll share as much as I can while I'm there. Is what I'm trying to say.
USA.
And now we're back to Smackdown.
My dad got excited and tried to jump the barricade at WrestleMania. And did security take him down? They almost did. Oh no! What did your mom say when you told her about WWE? It seemed like, oh yeah, all the pieces aligned.
Not at first.
No, she wasn't excited. The only thing I'm worried about is my entrance piece. I think I went overboard. It's so stiff. Right? I don't know if I can do the braid flip. Hopefully it works out.
Bianca's dad nearly jumping the barriers.
That's hilarious.
That's What's Your
Because he
Story?
did about jump the
Steph McMahon's
barricade.
Podcast with Bianca Belair. She got really emotional about her journey, being discovered by WWE, went into detail about her great career. You can listen to that podcast on all audio platforms as well as on YouTube. Hello Hayes, winner of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, now locked in for the task at hand.
Who's here? Who's here? Who's here? Let's go.
Alistair Black, he about to make quick work of Miller. And like I just told the dude who's the biggest Miz fan I've ever met in my entire life, Carmelo Hayes would be 100 times better without the Miz. It's debatable. No, it's not. Miz is just using that man. His theme song is dope. Point your finger and say the victim.
Guy who said earlier tonight, I'm more than just good versus evil. Aleister Black.
I'll tell you right now, Joe, I'm not going to pretend I understand this personality of Aleister Black, but I do understand how effective it can be in tearing opponents
He's about to tear
down.
Melo apart. Ring the bell.
Psychological attacks like a venom. It's like decomposing opponents from the inside before the bell even rings, and then the physical attacks begin.
Carmelo Hayes, Aleister Black, right now. Gotta remember Miz is at ringside, but that's not gonna matter because Black's such a beast. He'll kick his head off at the same swipe as he kicks Melo's head off.
Always confident,
Collar
always
elbow
cocky. Carmelo Hayes suddenly
Aleister Black
looks
wins
rather
it, controls the arm of Melo, who
when stood
counters that,
toe-to-toe with Aleister
puts him in a
Black.
front face lock.
Aleister Black, who last week defeated the
Black
Miz.
counters, puts him in a front face lock of
It's his
his
second
own.
straight match on
Melo backs him up to the
Smackdown after
ropes.
his return.
Chain wrestler, drops Melo to the mat, continues to
Of
put
Aleister
that hold
Black's is,
on,
but indeed
tighten
the
it up.
entire Muay Thai offense of this man that most professional wrestlers never get trained in.
Melo
And
tries
more
to break the
importantly, they never
hold.
get trained how to block
Almost, yep,
those
does.
kind of
Irish whip.
attacks. It's a massive
Jumped over Aleister Black.
advantage for Aleister
Springboard.
Black.
Springboard by
But
Hayes
Aleister
is
Black
off
moved out of the
mark.
way.
I mean, that is just
And
vintage
sit Indian
Aleister
style,
Black.
looking
Guy
at
who
Melo like,
can
what are you
match
trying
skill
to do?
with anybody, the athleticism, but
Oh,
that
and then
kickboxing pedigree,
dodges
Muay
move with a
Thai,
kip
great
up.
striker,
Melo with a shot to
he's
the midsection.
powerful. Then you get a test of what he can do.
Chop, then a bunch of kicks to Aleister Black, who's back into the corner still.
Used to be the best mover in any match.
Little to no effect because Black's just shrugging it
Someone
off.
could go move for move, step for step with him, and this has thrown Melo completely off his game.
Oh, knee to the midsection, right forearm. Black with a flurry offense, kick to the chest. Another knee to the chest. Melo rolls out onto the floor. Black springboard, moonsault the Melo on the floor.
Black may have hurt himself in the process, but certainly worse for wear now is Carmelo Hayes as the mentor, but Miz looks on helpless.
Miz knows what he's all about after last week.
Aleister Black rolls in to break the ref's 10 count, back out onto the floor.
Carmelo Hayes was hurting.
Tries to run and kick Melo, but he moved out of the way, and then Melo kicks him over the barricade.
There's the coffee Melo we know and love.
With new mixing bowl
Commercial
mashup
break,
plus
we
fan
got picture in
favorite
picture.
s'mores, the new DQ Summer Blizzard menu
Melo
calls for us.
pursues Black, picks him up. Backface chop go
Try
woo
the
on
DQ
Aleister
Summer
Black's
Blizzard menu
chest.
because nothing says summer like baseball and Blizzard treats.
There's nothing as American
Another chop to the chest to Aleister Black.
Smasher. Always made to order. Hand smashed Angus beef patties. Seared
Melo
to
rolls
perfection.
in, breaks the ref's 10 count, comes back out to the floor,
The Sonic Smasher.
continues the punishment.
Seems like just one person trying on shoes.
Working the left
Discover
arm
doubles your
over.
cash back at the end of your first year.
Throws him
so
shoulder
I'm gonna use
first
mine to get
into
something
the
for my
apron.
beautiful stunt double Eileen.
Ric Flair chop go woo on Aleister
We
Black's
match.
chest while he's leaning on the
Discover cash
commentator
back
table.
match. We'll take them.
And then Melo throws him back into the ring.
Hey, I was eating that. No, Big Daddy.
And Melo goes back in himself, clubs the back of Aleister Black. Aleister Black trying to fight back.
Oh, that's good.
Elbow to the midsection, right hand. But Melo kicks him in the midsection, drops the pointed elbow in the back of his head, then kicks him in the chin. One, two, sweet. Aleister Black kicks out.
Simply safe.
Neat noodles. She's part short hair and part ninja. Meet the Bissell Crosswave Hydro Steam. It's part vacuum, mod, steamer, and ninja
Melo
nemesis.
controlling the tempo. Irish whips Aleister Black. hits him with a back elbow, and then drops a big leg drop on him. 1, 2, sweet. Aleister Black kicks out at 2. Mello applying another submission hold, working on that left arm of Aleister Black.
And when I'm gone, I want you to have. Doesn't count.
In
What
the
you
middle of the
need
ring.
is a will, something you can sign and make official. Start your will at
Aleister Black back to
trustingwill.com
his
and make
feet.
it count. This is
Notice Mello was in control of the match throughout the break because he's the heel.
This is Arby's
For the most part, he's in control of the match. As Aleister Black tries to launch a comeback with a drop kick to Mello's face. 1, 2, sweet. Mello kicks out at 2.
Check it out.
Pizza Hut's Cheesy Bites Pizza is a game changer with 28
Takes Mello
cheese-filled
up.
bites
Irish
around the
whip.
crust. Every single bite
Mello
is a
springboards
highlight.
crossbody
The Cheesy
on
Bites
Aleister
Pizza,
Black.
starting at $12.99. Get it on the Pizza Hut app.
This is the mark of a fighter. A rich, full-flavored lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. A reward for those with a fighting spirit. You've earned this, so hold it up high.
Takes Black up off the mat after the taunt.
People who
Chops
come
him
to
in the
cricket
chest.
stay with cricket, like
Chop
Gwendolyn.
back from Aleister Black.
Because they tell it like it is. The price on my plans.
Huge right forearm from Mello, right forearm from Black.
Welcome
Back
to
and forth, they're
Life
going
Without
for
Hidden
pointing the
Feelings.
elbow to the
Welcome
top
to
of Black's
Cricket
head, right
Smile,
forearm,
you're on cricket.
flurry of
And you
offense
tell
from
all those
Aleister
ones
Black,
lying, it's kind of a thing I do.
headbutt
Who
from
are
Mello,
you? I am Felicity Price.
another forearm from Black. Back and forth, these competitors are going. Aleister Black knees to the midsection, sweeps the legs out from Mello, who rolls out onto the floor. Back from commercial break, full screen. Mello hangs Aleister Black up on the top rope. Goes to the top rope for the high risk maneuver. Ooh, Aleister Black with that huge shot to the chin. Stops him in his tracks. Aleister Black up to the second rope. Trying for a superplex. Nope. Mello pushes him off. Goes to the top rope, jumps over him. Rolls through. Aleister Black. Counter. Oh, huge jumping knee strike to Mello. Both men down on the mat.
We bring you down the entryway ramp here at the Nutter Center in Dayton, Ohio.
Oh, we still got Andrade and Ray Phoenix versus Los Garza tonight.
Andrade and Ray Phoenix, and then we will hear from the
And then John Cena will hear from. I'm surprised it didn't start the show out with John Cena. And I can imagine Randy Orton will probably come out there and RKO him again and try.
That's tomorrow streaming on Peacock.
Game changer, those Muay Thai.
All right, both these men back to their feet.
There's simply no defense for it. We talked about it earlier. It just showed how effective
Mello
those
with a
strikes can
huge
be
right
against
punch.
someone the caliber of even
Right forearm from
Carmelo
Black.
Hayes.
Back and forth. You go ahead and ooze the yes, probably. Oh.
Now toe to toe, right in the center of the ring.
Ooh, right forearm drops Mello. And the pointed elbow to the head drops him again. Flurry of offense. Showing that martial arts background from Aleister Black. Then kicks Mello in the side of the head with a kip up afterwards. Black springboard. Moonsault. 1, 2, sweet. Mello kicks out at 2. I also know at the end of the match, win, lose, or draw, Mello and Miz are probably going to double team Aleister Black.
He tasted that black mass, devastating.
Aleister Black on top, front face lock on Miz or Mello. Got to try for a suplex. Mello counters. 1, 2, sweet. Aleister Black kicks out at 2. Counters the kick from Mello with a kick of his own.
Hyperextended the leg of Mello.
And then tries for another suplex. Gets countered. Mello counter. Super kick to Aleister Black. Oh, and then he drops Aleister Black hard with another strong move. And then a brain buster from Aleister Black. 1, 2, sweet. Mello kicks out at 2.
Flurry of offense from both men who are really dropping the heavy artillery.
Yeah, they're pummeling each other.
Eyes have racked all over the face of Aleister Black. Well, the cogs are turning, and he's cooking something devilish.
They're trying to figure out his next move. That black mass is coming already.
Has been taken out of both men, and they have been extending
He will
themselves.
take Mello's head off for that finisher. And Miz too if they get in the way.
Breathtaking performance from both competitors.
Yep, here we go. He's got it set up. He's setting him up for it. He likes to use his foot to pick his opponent up off the mat, like he's doing right now. And then Miz goes to the apron. Ducks out of the way, and Mello clotheslines Miz. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell. Aleister Black for the win. And then the Black Mass to Miz. Yes. Yes.
Well, the Miz benevolently, as I said, putting his body on the line to try and help Carmelo Hayes, ended up eating a black mass, but ultimately it's a victory once again for Aleister Black. Psychological and physical warfare. Aleister Black is a specialist in both.
Good win. Now they're showing Solo and Jacob Fatu
It's not enough favor tomorrow.
somewhere in the arena.
We need a game plan for tomorrow. We need to figure something out.
Look like they're in the
Right
bowling
now,
room.
I am all out of soldiers. Everybody's hurt. Okay? Jacob, we need to do that fight. We game plan. But the only game plan that I got tomorrow is just to run the play. So tomorrow at Backlash, live in the loop, these 3 seconds better get in where they fit in. Cause tomorrow, Damian Priest, Dog Walk, LA Knight, Dog Walk, goddamn, Drew McIntyre, I'm about to Dog Walk.
Okay, Jacob Fatu, you fired up.
That's the only play that I'm about to run. Cause I'm all gas. No breaks with it.
Right. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yarramin. He says that. Yarramin.
Okay. All right.
Oh, man, the whole world is yada on me for that fatal 4-way.
Now we got Legado del Fantasma making their way to the
Dog
ring.
walk by Jacob Fatu.
And then I see Berto got the scratch on his chest, but normally Angel has that scratch on his chest. He doesn't have it. I knew those weren't tattoos. That's just proof that those are not tattoos on their chest. That's just makeup art. I knew it. That just proves that. That's like Lexus King's beard ain't like that. That's paint. Just like them tattoos and them scratches on their chest is paint.
Stepping up to drop you. You have to fight back. Ray Phoenix has fortunately, for his sake, found a friend in Andrade.
That's
and now
funny.
they need to step
I knew
up
those
to
weren't tattoos.
Gaza, an attempt to stop the hostility heading in their direction.
Just like I knew Lexus King face don't grow hair like that. You paint. All right. After this break, we got Andrade and Ray Phoenix versus Los Garza.
WWE 5 is louder than ever.
Yeah.
And they're bringing the noise.
Nashville,
city to city.
Boston, Paris, everywhere but North Carolina, California, Rhode Island, Tennessee, Alabama, Texas. So discouraging. Ohio, Michigan, Quebec, Massachusetts, France.
So get ready.
Like I said earlier in the podcast, they came to North Carolina for Monday Night Raw in February. They're coming here next Friday for Smackdown.
Welcome to our kitchen.
That's it. That's all we got this year. The year's almost halfway done. We've only had 2 WWE shows in this state. Whereas Vegas, Texas, Florida, New York, they done had many WWE shows. Dozens probably.
Of a million steak. They better be
It is what it
delicious.
is.
Or don't come back.
Martha.
I'm just kidding.
Yes, Chef. New Monday on NBC.
I get to go to SmackDown next Friday. That's something.
We're making a splash with another Twisted Tea drop. Twisted Tea fans love the smooth, refreshing taste of
And I've
Twisted
got
Tea
to go to
bars.
WrestleMania. I had to go cross country to get there. But I went to my first WrestleMania last month, and that was incredible.
I used to visit my grandmother about when I was a kid. She was full of surprises.
I should have been in Vegas. I should have been in Georgia for WrestleMania when they had it there that year. I think
Dr.
2019.
Squatch Body Wash. Ladies,
I try not
we
to beat
just got
myself
one
up too much
and that's
about my
natural body wash for our guys, of course. With scents like pine tar, wood barrel bourbon, coconut castaway, and fresh falls. Dr. Squatch Body Wash for men who prefer natural. How'd they get so much flavor in these Skittles Littles?
'Twas I who shrunk the Skittles and packed them with a rush of flavor.
Did you accidentally shrink yourself too?
Yeah.
Shrink the rainbow, taste the rainbow.
Your home is your happy place until you come back to bad odors. Use Febreze plug-in. It has a microchip that alternates between 2 scents to fight odors and provide freshness for up to 50 days. Try Febreze Plug.
Check it out.
Pizza Hut's Cheesy Bites Pizza is a game changer. With 28 cheese-filled bites around the crust, every single bite is a highlight. The Cheesy Bites Pizza, starting at $12.99.
My buddy's just
Get it on the
devastated
Pizza
that Miz got his head kicked off the air. Like, dude, that's what he gets.
Introducing the new Zero Screen Box. Now you can watch your favorites, including live TV, on-demand movies and shows, and the most popular apps all in one place. Find what you want.
That's why he's getting stopped in this week's People's Champion Challenge on Supercard.
It's streamed.
Even more so because they put him up against Randy Orton in that challenge. Like, what you think gonna happen?
If you keep making that face, it's gonna stay like that.
Funny. I'm trying to get my own car insurance.
Well, that's easy. USAA.
I thought that was for the military.
The girl in this commercial looked like somebody I used to work
Grandpa
with.
served, and he joined USAA.
I had to tell her
He
that.
shared membership with your mom, so she'll give it
Did
to
you
you.
do a commercial or
Really?
something?
And they'll take good care of you.
USAA. Members who switch saved an average of $725 annually on auto insurance.
We're back. No, one more commercial. We're back to the Smackdown.
Let's end this now.
All hands on deck.
Chicago Wednesday, new on NBC and Peacock.
We are in Dayton, Ohio at the Nutter
5, 6,
Center.
7,
They
8.
brought
Let
the
them know we
noise.
on
They've
the way.
also
Counting zeros
brought
every
the
day.
signs.
They got the John Cena
signs. I would
shirt on.
personally
That's funny.
co-sign that, and
People
I
been
hope
hating on John
that
Cena for years. This ain't
RKO
nothing
Randy
new.
Orton does the damage tomorrow at
Even
Backlash.
back when
Alexa
half the
Bliss,
crowd
you
was
got
chanting,
one
"Let's go
shot
Cena,"
of the
other
time.
crowd,
Somebody
other
at
half the
side
crowd
ready
chanting,
to
"Cena
go.
sucks."
Big cancer, love you, congrats.
What the hell just happened to you?
Tracks you somewhere in the arena,
Yeah, boys,
getting
that's how you
confronted
do it.
by
You guys just been the street
machine
WWE
guns,
Tag
Motor
Team
City machine
Champions.
guns.
You know what? You came in here and you made some noise, and we love it because we came in and did the same thing. We took that volume knob and just cranked it to 11.
Now, fellas, I hope you can keep that energy up because you know eventually at one point it's going to be Frack Seaman, the Motor City Machine.
Oh, they get blindsided by DIY. DIY took down everybody just then.
The tag team champion street profits today. No. What you did is you went out there and you took advantage of two guys. Well, you still named up from TLC.
Only a couple of lowlights would do that.
As they do the same thing that they're talking about. Hypocrites. I'm not a fan of DIY either.
I swear we had that conversation earlier about the rest of the tag team division and how they would react to things. Just got your answer. There's Los Garza with Santos Escobar giving out very heated and direct instructions for what lies ahead.
El Idolo. I like his interest too. Dope.
And their opponent, first from Gomez, Palacio Durango, Mexico, weighing in at 230 pounds,
we've seen Andrade in tough with top contenders. Saw him nearly win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, but this is his first tag team match of 2025 so far. He was coming to the aid of Ray Phoenix earlier and now lands in this spot because of what transpired earlier tonight.
Yeah, and I've done a quick bit of research on Andrade and Ray Phoenix. They have competed briefly in the past. They have never tagged together. But I'll tell you right now, with the numbers game of Legado del Fantasma, it pays to have a little backup. So Ray Phoenix should count himself lucky.
Folks, you can enter WWE's Dream Trip to Universal Orlando Resort sweepstakes for a chance to experience Universal Orlando Resort's 4 theme parks, including the all-new Universal Epic Universe that opens May 22nd, plus a chance to meet a WWE superstar. Go to WWE.com/Universal Suites to enter for a chance to win.
I like Ray Phoenix entrance too, because he looks like a literal phoenix rising from the ashes, like a bird. The bird, the phoenix. Like, with the pyro and the way they do this, what's the word? Production. With the lights and the pyro. His arms spread out. That's it.
And his tag team partner from Ecatepec, Mexico, weighing in at 182 pounds, Ray Phoenix!
Wade, we've got such a blessing, such a gift here on Smackdown to get his ring entrance, and then over on Raw,
his ring
between the
entrance is
two of
dope.
them, they're just so electric every time they come out to compete.
Two incredible.
And I never heard of AAA wrestling before, like WrestleMania. But that's where Ray Phoenix come from. They're showing his stats at the bottom of the screen now.
On SmackDown, and that has only angered the likes of Santos Escobar and Los Garza, who at times have been the victims for the success of Ray Phoenix. It is a zero-sum game. For someone to get ahead, somebody's got to fall behind. And Legado del Fantasma are sick of falling behind to other luchadors.
Ring the bell.
You mentioned it in terms of the matchup. He's
starting out Phoenix and Angel in the ring. He knocks Herbert's off the apron, kicks Angel in the chest, chops him in the chest. Oh, then the back elbow.
What happened earlier tonight?
Santos Escobar has been rather aggrieved of late, just in general, because his man
in a predicament. Only gets one count. Chops him in the top of his head. I've never seen that before. Gets back into his corner tag into Berto. They're putting the boots to a double team on the corner. Escobar looks unimpressed.
Santos, he lets us know it every time. He does. He's throwing his sunglasses down on the announce desk.
Now
like,
Berto,
we're responsible for the care and welfare of these expensive sunglasses.
Incredibly valuable.
Kick him in the back.
I don't doubt that.
Tries to pin him 1, 2, sweet. Phoenix kicks out in 2.
In there early on against Berto.
Punches to the midsection, trying to create some separation. Chops Berto in the chest, hits the ropes. Oh, drop kick from Berto, puts him back to the mat. 1, 2, sweet. Ray kicks out at 2. Ray Phoenix. Not to be confused with Rey Mysterio, like I could see them resemblance. Berto has him up, countered by Phoenix. Chops him in the chest again. Ducks the clothesline, Taz, and Santos. Not Santos. Andrade with some big scissors takedown.
But on that same day, it's Worlds Collide.
Not letting you know what I'm saying. They'll take him down by his legs.
AAA. That is going to be
And then he's about to try a hip
day
attack.
of action.
Oh, he gets countered by counter. Blind tag to Angel.
Been trying to convince Berto of late to keep away from Santos Escobar, who he feels has been mistreated.
Oh, and then the distraction caused Berto to take advantage. And then another double team on Ray Phoenix. Los Garza going to the top rope.
Both climbing up top. Oh, and a double moonsault to the
Tandem
floor.
offense from Los Garza taking down
Phantasma. Los Garza.
Phoenix
Man,
and Andrade. As we go into the next commercial.
Hi, it's me, your walking, talking gift guide with ideas for Mother's Day. We've all been there. When Mom says, I don't need anything, I'm there every year. But don't worry. We've got gifts to make her feel special. Nice. And loved. Ooh, love that. Because the mom who says she doesn't need anything probably deserves everything. This Mother's Day, let Macy's be your guide to gifting.
What makes me feel comfortable?
And
It's not my
that
afternoon
commercial
tea.
reminds me to
Remind
tell
me
everybody
have
that watches this video,
when you switch, you'll pay
from the
less
sound of
and
my
the price
breath
of your
right now,
plan won't
if
change
your
for
mom
5
is still
years.
alive and well, hug her, love her, treat her like a queen for Mother's Day. Because mine ain't here, and I wish I had her here to take her out for lunch and do something for her. Passed away 10 months ago from stomach cancer. I watched her wither away and die 2 years straight. She was just deteriorating. I was doctoring and nursing her if I wanted work. If I wanted work, I was being her doctor and nursing home. So again, I say, if your mom is still alive and well, I don't care what the relationship is, if it's good or bad, kiss her, love her, hug her, appreciate her.
I got another
Because you never know what tomorrow brings.
I need 3 medium pepperoni, 2 orders wings, breadsticks, cheese sticks, brownies.
You called the right place, son.
This order is my Everest. See you at the summit. We're making you Papa pairings for $6.99 each.
First
Better
Mother's
ingredients,
Day
better
without
pizza.
her. Every
Papa
holiday is
John's.
hard without her around.
You're making everything orange.
We're showing
Miss her every day.
Cellular gets great coverage. I mean, it's the same tower. It says big
Think about her all the time.
Wow.
For unlimited talk and text with reliable coverage and your second month free, call Consumer
Hardest
Cellular.
thing I've had to endure in my entire life
Okay, I'm looking for you.
was seeing her get diagnosed with cancer, dying from it, and then having to do her memorial, cremate her, and everything else. The hardest thing I've had to do in my entire life.
Karate Kid, Legends. Exclusively in theaters.
If you live far away from your mom and can't hug or kiss her,
What's Simply Safe got that I don't?
24/7
like I'm talking about, at
monitoring
least
to
pick up
help
the phone
stop
and call
crime
them.
in real time.
Stop. This is Simply Safe.
Maybe Simply Safe and I could work together.
Unlikely.
There's no safe like Simply Safe. Wait, there's a peanut inside me? Nice. M&M's. It's more fun together.
You can really taste the hickory on this Arby's 6-hour smoked pulled pork.
You know, I always thought your best quality was your flavor palette.
Well, you know, people think I'm funny too. Nah, it's your palate.
Arby's, we have the meat.
The world's most precious
Shouldn't be too many more commercials, and we're back to this tag team match between Andrade and Ray Phoenix versus Los Garza. Been a really crazy night on Smackdown, as always. We're back to
Great
action.
scene here in Dayton, Ohio for Friday Night SmackDown. Moments ago, Berto in a Los Garza special, flying over the top rope against Andrade.
Berto was in control of the match during the break. Andrade just broke that hold he had him in.
Andrade looks to fight back.
Tries to force 2 plays. Andrade counters,
Real shot
ducks the
of
kick,
force from
ducks
Los
2
Garza
kicks.
so far. As Andrade
And then he's up on
struggles to
Ray
try and
Phoenix's
get his way. Oh, wow.
Berto's shoulders and hits him with a,
Poison Rana.
yeah, what he said, poison Rana. Hits him with a poison Rana.
Brief glimmer of hope to Andrade finally getting across for this tag.
Los Garza attacked. Ray
Andrade
Phoenix
is so close to
backstage
making the
earlier
tag to
tonight.
Ray Phoenix and does hot tag to Ray Phoenix as Angel comes in, right hand drops him to the mat, another forearm. Irish whip counter. Oh, follows him into the corner with a kick to the back of his head, puts him up on top rope, chops him in the chest. Berto blindsiding him, gets a right forearm, chop to the chest to Angel, still on the top rope. Kick to the midsection of Berto. Then he's got him by the arm, goes to springboard, kicks Angel off the top rope, and arm drags Berto at the same time. Such athleticism, so much talent on display from Ray Phoenix. But then does a rolling forearm to Angel in the corner, has him up into a muscle buster type move. Angel shimmies out. Oh, he throws him in the air and then kicks Phoenix in the chest. Andrade is in, hits the ropes, running forearms at Angel, sends him out onto the floor. Onto the apron. Oh, and then a springboard kick to the face from Berto to Andrade. And then Phoenix knocked down Berto. A lot of action in this match. That was a cool spot. A lot of high-flying moves.
Still to come tonight, live here in Dayton, Ohio, the night before Backlash. We will hear from the record-breaking 17-time undisputed WWE
record-breaking 17-time undisputed WWE champion John Cena. I should hate him. I should not like him, but I can't help it. Chop from Angel to Phoenix, who answers it with a chop of his own.
Disappointment.
Woo! Chop.
Perhaps soon anger pending the result of this
Ric Flair chop go woo on Angel chest. And a kick to the midsection of Phoenix. But then follows it up with a splash in the corner, tag into Berto.
Use him as a slugger, and clearly the power advantage now.
Berto got him up on the shoulders, drops him down to the mat.
Berto
does a moonsault. 1, 2, sweet, because Andrade breaks it up.
Yeah, that was a millisecond away from victory there by Berto, and it looks like the stuffing has been knocked out of
Trying to get the crowd to get Ray back in it, and does. Ray counters that Irish whip.
So don't write him off yet.
Sends Berto in the corner and then kicks him in the chin. Throws him to the mat. Phoenix. Oh, but there's Santos on the ring apron causing the distraction. And it's actually costing in the match because Berto has Phoenix pinned and only gets a 2 count because Santos is on the apron with the ref distracted. Oh, and then Phoenix drops Berto face first onto the mat.
Who had this match won?
Can you believe that
Santos was up on only a 1 count because Angel comes in and drops both feet on the back of Phoenix's head. Now he has him in the back body drop counted by Phoenix. Tags in Andrade.
Attempt by Angel.
Andrade hits the ropes. Oh, back elbow to Angel, sends him out of the ring. Phoenix goes to the top rope. Cat-like walk the ropes and then kicks Berto in the head while he's walking the ropes. And then he moonsaults over the top of Andrade onto the floor. 1, 2, 3, ring the bell. Andrade and Ray Phoenix for the win.
Well, when it comes to
that was a crazy match. That ending was so sudden too.
All over the face of Andrade. But chemistry just at the right time for Andrade and Ray Phoenix. Take a look at this.
That was crazy.
Phoenix takes down Angel, leaving Andrade to connect with the message of Berto. This was after Berto and Phoenix down for
nice. That's what's supposed to happen.
Mentor Santos Escobar cost Berto the victory.
That is the scene.
And Santos Escobar cost him the match. They could have had it won if he wasn't on the apron distracting the ref. And then he get mad at them. How you get mad at them when you cost him the match, bro?
What was that? Look at me when I'm talking to you. What was that? Do you even know how much you satisfied? ¿Entiendes lo que hiciste?
Oh, and then Berto slapped him in the face good.
fractures in the foundation of Legado del
Yeah.
Fantasma.
Them, I don't think those scars are
Just became a canyon
Fantasma.
with Berto.
The team is going to be around much longer. At this
Results
rate.
have not been there. Tempers are flaring, and the pressure is really on now for the entirety of Legado del Fantasma.
Are you ready? Tomorrow's the day.
Yeah, I don't think they're
Backlash.
going
You're
to be
on the call with
faction
Michael
much longer
Cole,
at
the
this
big one
rate.
from St. Louis and streaming live on Peacock. And let's give you the rundown of what you're in store for. This is 7 p.m. Eastern on Peacock, 5 p.m. for the Countdown Show. And tomorrow, our dear friend and broadcast colleague, Pat McAfee, is going to step inside the ropes. It's against
Yeah, it's
the
crazy.
man who
Gunther
is
versus Pat
seething
McAfee
after
tomorrow
losing
at Backlash.
his championship.
Crazy.
This will be the
They're running down the
eighth
matches
match
that's
in
going to
the career
happen
of Pat
tomorrow
McAfee.
night.
And it
And that's
comes
one of them.
as the toughest yet against the ring general.
Good luck, Pat.
Then we
Believe me,
got
you are gonna
the
need
Women's
it.
Intercontinental Championship. My wife, Lara Valkyria versus Becky Lynch.
They are going to collide for the Women's Intercontinental title as the champ Lyra Valkyria defends against the man Becky Lynch tomorrow night at Backlash.
Hey, we just heard
Then
from
we got a
Jacob
fatal
Fatu
four-way for the United
moments
States
ago,
Championship.
And I think you understand the
Damian
level
Priest,
of
LA
intensity
Knight, Jacob
we're dealing
Fatu,
with.
Drew
It's more than
McIntyre.
over in this fatal four-way.
There's
Had a
only like
couple title
5 matches
changes
set
in the
for
last
tomorrow
40
night,
US
which is
championship
crazy
matches.
because
Will LA
it's
Knight,
like normally a
Damian
3-4 hour
Priest,
show, but they
Drew
only got
McIntyre
a handful
be
of
the
matches
next?
to set.
Could they
Maybe a few
easily
surprises for
unseat
Backlash.
Jacob Fatu?
Needless
It
to
is
say.
going to be an absolute war among those four.
And the men's
And then we got the Intercontinental Championship
will be
match
on
between
the line
Dominic
as the
Mysterio and
exhilarating
Penta.
Penta collides with, for some, the world's greatest luchador, Dirty Dom Mysterio. You don't agree, clearly. Never mind.
And then the undisputed
Because
WWE
he
Championship match
is the
between John
last
Cena and Randy
real
Orton.
champ. Or is he? Randy Orton would certainly argue no. Two ultimate icons from their generation. They'll collide for the WWE Championship tomorrow at Backlash as John Cena defends against the Viper, Randy Orton, in Randy Orton's hometown, St.
Yeah,
Louis,
he will
Missouri.
get beaten in his hometown by John Cena. That's what I hope happens.
Orton and Cena since Hell in a Cell in 2014. John Cena is right here. He's with us live next.
Nobody in their right mind.
After the break, we hear from the champ.
Unless they have something to hide.
New doctor, he's an alien.
Next. You don't have anything to worry about. I'm not an alien, but I hear that we're pretty cool. The hit series comes to USA. Yeah, that ain't weird at all. Watch Resident Alien from the beginning. Next, after Smackdown. On USA.
Liberty Mutual is all she talks about since we saved hundreds by bundling our home and auto insurance.
Hey kid, it's pronounced Liberty.
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 I see somebody outside of Smackdown tonight in Dayton, Ohio. They got a selfie with Zelina Vega, LA Knight, and B-Fab as they're entering the arena. That's the same way I got that selfie with B-Fab up on the wall. She was walking into the arena for her show that night, and I happened to see her. That's the same way I got my selfie with her.
They've got new Dawn Power Suds. It traps, locks, and removes 99% of grease, so it doesn't get passed from dish to dish. Clean and stacked like ducks in a row. New Dawn Power Suds.
Arby's new hickory smoked barbecue and our sweet and spicy 18 barbecue sauces go together like best friends. Oh, couldn't agree more. Kind of like how I'm Anthony's best friend.
Arby's, we have the meat.
Barbara's check engine light is on, but a friendly AutoZoner runs a free Fix Finder scan and refers her to a local shop.
We are always in motion. Getting this, fixing that, arriving to destinations in life and around the globe. Sometimes it's beautiful. Sometimes it's a blur. Because life never stops, you need someone you can trust to go right along with you. No matter
And like
where
I've
the
been
future
telling people,
leads.
if you subscribe to my YouTube
Enterprise.
channel and you have one, I'll subscribe right back immediately. As soon as you sub to mine, I'll return the favor every time. I've done that a handful of times now with people.
Made with real iced tea.
Actually, to be exact, I've done that
refreshing, goes down smooth. Let the good times cruise with Sun Cruiser.
I forgot to wash my work shirt.
Just wear it again. I added
12, at least a dozen times. Every time somebody, and I'm able to resub, if I'm able to sub theirs, I will. But a lot of people have them private, so I
I'm
can't.
actually paying attention.
But if they're
Smell
public
unstoppable.
YouTube channels like mine, and they sub to my channel, I instantly sub back to theirs.
My name is Ed Warren.
And start liking
Here with
videos
my
and
wife,
commenting
Lorraine.
if there's something up there.
Every case is different.
Yeah, 12 different people. I wasn't subscribed to those people before they subscribed to me.
Conjuring left rights. New trailer online now.
It has been an awesome night for Friday Night Smackdown here in Dayton. Among the results, Nia Jax is now the number
They're showing the
one
results of
contender.
tonight. LA Knight and Damian Priest defeated Jacob Fatu. That was
We also saw another
Francium
victory for
defeated
Aleister
Street
Black.
Profits.
Francium with
Aleister
a
Black
non-title
defeated
match
Carmelo
on second
Hayes.
victory
Andrade
over the
and Ray
Street
Phoenix
Profits.
defeated Los Garza. We also saw Nia Jax defeated Jade Cargill, and it was one other match. We had 6 matches tonight. Let's go with John Cena. Yeah! With the fresh gear for every town he goes to.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the undisputed WWE Champion, John Cena! John Cena, who in recent weeks is a 17-time record-breaking world champion, has come to this ring and told the kid his dad's a loser.
If they hate, let them hate. I drop your whole clan. Lay your ass down for them 3 seconds. Damn.
Three-generation legacy in the industry.
I don't like John Cena, I don't like his attitude, but telling that kid's dad he was a loser was actually quite funny. But Dayton, Ohio,
I think it's funny how he wears the belt backwards now.
it is Cena's last ever stop in your town, and boy oh boy, doesn't he look thrilled to be here.
This should be an interesting segment, to say the least.
Oh no, not Nash again.
Get up there, Nash. What is it? Well, apparently he's not been too impressed with Mr. Nash's work of late, so given previous experience, should have learned your lesson, Nash. Do a better job.
Nash is excellent at his job, Wade.
Not according to John Cena.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the greatest of all time,
Yes, sir.
the never seen 17, gracing Dayton with his presence one last time.
Somebody threw something at him. Wow, somebody threw a water bottle at him. They getting ejected out the arena. Well, he stopped the dude and everything. Somebody getting ejected. I can't believe they threw a water bottle at him. Who had a bottle anyway? They don't even let you bring that in. Yo, that's crazy. Wow. Wow.
He is the last real champion, John
Like his side plates too. Those are dope. So I can't believe somebody threw a water bottle.
Tomorrow, your childhood dies.
Wow. I knew this promo was gonna be good.
The reason you're reduced to throwing empty bottles of beer is because every single one of you knows exactly how important Backlash is. You'll do everything you can, just like Randy Orton. Which is why Randy Orton is not here tonight.
Like the hat too.
Don't boo. Don't boo. He's smart. He took my advice. He is home with his family in St. Louis. And he is preparing for the biggest moment of his career. The first time I wrestled Randy Orton was almost 25 years ago. Since then, we have shared in this ring on WWE television of almost 100 appearances. There are 31 world championships between us. We are the two names that define what it means to have ruthless aggression. And if you are a fan between the ages of 12 to 55 and beyond, you either choose Randy Orton or you choose John Cena. That is what's at stake tomorrow. Because tomorrow is our final match. Tomorrow, you only get to choose one more time. Tomorrow, your childhood dies. Oh, don't worry. If you're a fan between the ages of 3 and 11, tomorrow your childhood will die as well. I will make sure you grow up fast because tomorrow I prove 3 things. Life isn't fair, winners write the history books, and Randy Orton is a liar. The person Randy's been lying to the most all these years is himself. I will explain it in terms that you can understand. Hustle, loyalty, respect. Hustle. Randy Orton only has this job because of his family. He has never once been held accountable for any of his failures, and he used his stardom and his connections to protect him from responsibility or actually doing any hard work. Randy Orton is the greatest of all time at wasting his potential. I am the greatest of all time because I am hustle. Loyalty. Randy Orton thinks that working a job a lot of days in a row is loyalty. That's not loyalty, that's cashing a check. Randy Orton says he's a WWE lifer. He's stuck here. He says he's a piece of furniture. He's right. He's a lazy boy.
Oh, damn.
Loyalty is being the person that you can always count on. And you are counting on Randy Orton to be the one to take this away from me? After 25 years of injuries, bad attitudes, and coasting his way to be over-celebrated and overpaid, you can't count on Randy Orton for anything.
Dang.
Randy Orton is the greatest of all time at doing the bare minimum. I am the greatest of all time because I am loyalty. Respect, of which you show me none. But Randy Orton wants to beg for your respect. He has to remind you he's a third-generation superstar. Come on. Nobody knows Bob Orton Sr. The only thing Bob Orton Jr. ever accomplished in life was knocking up Randy's mom.
Oh,
and the only thing Randy Orton's ever done in life is ride off my coattails.
Yo.
Yet he calls himself the Legend Killer. All he does is use his mean streak and his strength to remove these names from wrestling that were barely relevant in the first place. And tomorrow he gets to do it again. Tomorrow, Randy Orton kills the legend of Randy Orton. Because he'll be just like his 2006 drug test.
Oh.
A failure.
Oh, John Cena.
Randy Orton is the greatest of all time at making a mockery of what a WWE superstar should be. I am the greatest of all time because I am respect. I'm not going to stoop to your level, Dayton. Take a good look. Tomorrow is a historic moment for WWE because I make history again. And this is what a last real champion looks like.
Let's go. I feel like he's going to get RKO. Yeah, he about to get RKO out of nowhere. Yep. But he countered with an AA. Hit him. Please hit him with an AA. Yes! He get the drop on him this time.
And that championship.
Notice whoever that hooded person wasn't exposed for who they are. Now that's Randy Orton. Now Randy Orton's about to RKO on for real. He's doing this behind his back and everything. Dang it. RKO. Man. And this is shades of WrestleMania, y'all. Because if you remember, for like 2 weeks in a row, Cody Rhodes would drop John Cena with a crossroads. And that would be how we ended the show for like 2 or 3 weeks in a row. So this is the same thing, just with Backlash. Randy Orton then dropped Cena 2 or 3 weeks in a row with an RKO. And he's going to retain his title at Backlash. Just like he won the championship over Cody.
And the Viper.
This is shades of WrestleMania. Randy Orton kissing the belt and then throwing it in the sky.
It's the beginning of a historic weekend for Randy Orton.
We'll see. Only one more sleep and then we'll know what happens. I feel like John Cena's going to win tomorrow. Especially the way it's playing out the same way leading up to Mania did.
Orton is primed, ready, and RKO loaded for the championship. We find out tomorrow. Backlash, streaming live on Peacock. We'll see you from St. Louis.
Wow. Crazy. And that's how we're going off the air. Randy Orton holding the belt. The same thing Cody Rhodes did the night before WrestleMania, holding the belt in the air over following John Cena. We saw how that worked out. Wow. And that is it for this week's episode of Smackdown. And that's also it for me on my live reaction watch along video of it. Thank you once again for tuning in, for your continued support of my channel. Don't forget to hit that bell if you haven't already and subscribe while you're up there. Comment and like the videos as you see fit. I'm open to any and all suggestions, recommendations, what you like, what you don't like. Also on my YouTube channel are the links to all my social media accounts: Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, X, you name it, it's up there. Follow me on all that so you can keep up. I will see you here later tonight for the WWE 2K25 gameplay video. And I'll also see you here on the live reaction watch along of Backlash tomorrow. Like I always say, be good or be good at it. God bless you all. Peace. Have a good night.